What's up, fam? Phillies are looking to win the series tonight. 2 more games to go against Washington. Will they win tonight? Come join us. Let's go.
Let's go! This ain't the rock like or this game he stinks!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
What is up, fam? Welcome to another edition of Fan Friday. As always, I'm your host, Jake Friel, along with Pete Young. Todd will be joining us shortly, but as always, A2D Fan Friday is also always brought to you by Gleason's Bar. Gleason's Bar is located at 6700 Mill Creek Avenue in Levittown, PA. Use promo code A2D for 10% off your order whenever you dine in, take out, or order online at gleasonsbarandsteaks.com. Again, the promo code is A2D for 10% off your order whenever you dine in, take out, or order online at gleasonsbarandsteaks.com. Got a jam-packed show for you. Obviously, Phillies, Washington Nationals live reactions. They can win the series tonight if they win. Josh Bell's been a thorn in the Phillies side now this entire series. He's had a home run in every game so far. He has two in this game in their doubleheader. So it's you just can't escape Josh Bell. Can't escape Josh Bell in this series. But given the live reactions, we're going to be talking about Golden State Warriors winning their 7th franchise championship. Steph winning his 4th and his first Finals MVP after being eliminated in the play-in tournament last year. So Splash Brothers are back. Could they be back? We'll talk about it. Could they be back next year? We'll talk about that. Sixers talk. Got a good amount of stuff to talk about there because they're talking about now the rumor is that they're going to be looking to trade Shake Milton, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, which I'm perfectly fine with. And
okay, we're going to give Matisse Thybulle $185 million.
Yeah, did you see that report? Yeah,
I did. And for all you, I just want to say this. And I said it for everyone who was blowing Daryl Morey on their knees and willing to name their first unborn child after him. We're about to have some fun, and we're about to see what happens.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, and like I said, including the 23rd overall pick in the NBA draft, which I believe is next week. So
that could be a superstar. That could be like the next Steph Curry.
You never know. And apparently it looks like James Harden's going to accept his player option, which I think was 47 million, excuse me. And including a short-term deal, which apparently the rumor is right now it might be a 2-year deal. We'll get more into that later. And obviously call-ins. If you guys want to hop on the show, watch the game with us, talk about Eagles. They just signed Jaquiski Tart.
They actually mentioned that on WIP where they were going over the numbers for what the Hardened extension could be. That 2-year extension. Are you ready? You have your barf bag ready?
Go for it.
3 years, 150.
Whatever. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, if you guys want to hop in, let us know. Message us on Facebook, Instagram. Be like, hey, send me the link. I want to talk about Eagles. I want to talk about the latest signing. I want to talk about Phillies. I want to talk about Flyers. They just got a new coach, so that's fun. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes with John Tortorella. But our poll question tonight is brought to you by All Campus. All Campus is giving 20% off everything in their store, including hats, shirts, team cornhole sets, and more to all of our A2D members. So all you have to do, if you're on the YouTube side of things, go right down to that link down below. Become a member, $9.99 a month. Perks include appearances on shows, members-only live stream, shout-outs, weekly sports picks from Money Pop Podcast, and Willie Vegas. Listen, you'll make that $9.99 back in one weekend. It's not even a discussion. You'll make that back one weekend. That's a guarantee. But let's see the poll question for tonight, if I can find it. Here it is. The Phillies will sweep the Washington Nationals. Agree or disagree? Go right ahead, Pete. Keep in mind, the game right now is tied 3-3 in the middle of the sixth.
You know what? They're hot. Fuck it. Yes. The Nationals are fucking dog shit. They've won
bad.
what? Haven't they won like 11 games against the Nationals?
The Phillies?
Yeah, they were talking about it, like 9 or 11 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, there was a stat we posted the other day. Hold on, I'll see if I can hear it. So, including today, the Phillies are now 22-9 against the Washington Nationals since 2020.
There you go.
So.
The Nationals are garbage. Like I've never seen a team post World Series that just like fucking shit the bed and just sold off everything.
Yeah.
Like the Phillies are playing great baseball. Their pitching is good. Their hitting is great. Their bullpen exists.
Yeah.
In some reality. Maybe not this
capacity,
but it does exist somewhere.
Gotta find it.
Yeah, right.
Gotta find the consistency.
Yeah, gotta find it.
I mean, so far Brad Hand's been good. I can't even remember our former closer's name. He was so bad. Corey Knable. Yeah, he's not in the closer position anymore, thank God. Which I'm surprised it even took that long. But to the poll, I mean, it's tied 3-3 right now. Yeah, I'm with Pete. Fuck it. Why not? I'll agree. I got hope. And the Phillies have been known for late game heroics, so we're heading into the later part of the game. So we'll see what happens here, but I think they can get the sweep. If not, I mean, it's not a big deal. They'll win most likely 4 out of 5. So,
which is great.
Yeah, which I'm perfectly fine with, especially against a division opponent. Regardless if they stink, the division games still matter. So, yeah, it's just, and the bats have been good so far. Now, again, like we said, the Nationals aren't great, so I kind of take that with a grain of salt. But just to get the momentum going for the offense, that's all that matters. But yeah, if they can win 4 out of 5, I'm fine. Because me and Pete were talking about even before we went live. He asked me when was the last time they won a doubleheader. I can't even remember the last time they won a doubleheader.
Also, if anyone has that answer, please, for the love of God, come on.
Yeah, put it in the comments, please. By all means, put it in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to agree. I think they do sweep the Nationals. And going forward, their schedule isn't too bad either. So
it's one of the easier schedules in baseball.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about getting back into the swing of things and getting
But remember, this is also a team that's had that for like the last 3 years, and then they've never
been No, that's true.
They're like the anti-Eagles.
Yeah, no, you're 1,000. They've just been average, yeah. Past couple of years, they've just been average. Like, they always get close every year, and then at the end, they just break your heart. So,
yep.
But hopefully there's a change. I mean, they've won basically double their games since Girardi's been fired.
And they won like 11 of their last 13.
Yeah, they've been there. I think they are 12. I think they're 12-2 in the month of June, if I remember correctly. I don't know if that's including the game from earlier, but yeah, they're 12-2 in the month of June so far. So hopefully they can keep adding to that. Just a little look ahead real quick. Next series, they have the Texas Rangers for 2 games, which they're not that great either. Then they got the San Diego Padres, which could be an interesting series. And then at the end of the month is going to be the tough one, obviously, against the Atlanta Braves. So it's going to be everyone.
The team that's winning like 40 games in a row right now.
They did lose today.
Oh my God.
They did lose today, Pete. So
important thing. When are we playing the Expos?
That's the real question.
It is. It's when are we playing the Expos?
The Montreal Expos.
Oh wait, we're playing them right now. Yeah, you know that, right?
Yeah. Nick Nelson's up. Bottom of the 6th. He just let a walk.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck so far. Hopefully they can get out of this inning and put up some runs, so we'll see.
So,
go ahead.
And this I'm not gonna kill Dombrowski because he's given us all these hitters, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you look at like all the fucking relief pitchers he's brought in the last 2 years, it is not like
No, it hasn't been good.
Like Ian Kennedy, Corey Knebel, Familia, Jose Alvarado,
Mm-hmm.
Captain Rachel, whose name from the Giants, whose name I'm fucking forgetting.
I know who you're talking about. I forget his name too.
Right?
Yeah, I forget his name too.
The guy so cuckoo, even Gabe Kapler was like, no, man, no. This is San Francisco.
He stinks. No.
He does.
Good. We're good. He stinks. We're just gonna move on from that.
Like, let Jose Alvarado walk. We let Hector Neris walk.
Hector Neris is the one that hurts. That's the one.
I was like the leader of the Hector Neris fan club, but they're like, he always blows it. And I'm just like,
yeah, because he's not a closer. He's a setup guy.
Here's my issue when it comes to closers. I think fans. I don't think anyone in Philadelphia knows what a good closer is, in my honest opinion.
That's fair. I mean, we haven't had one in.
No. It's not even that we haven't had one. They look at a good closer and they think Brad Litch.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not it. Like I hate to tell people, Brad Litch is one of the most overrated relievers in the history of baseball.
Because he had that one shutout year.
He had one good season where he was perfect. Guess what?
Perfect.
Mariano Rivera, who's the greatest closer in the history of professional baseball, never had a season like that. Like, no, consistently. Like,
yeah,
he still blew saves. Hey, guess what? He was still fucking amazing, though. He was saving like 40 games a season, and he lost like 3 or 4. So, like, that's my issue when they talk about Hector Neris. Or, oh, look how awful he is. I said, what are you talking about? He's like a fucking 3 RA with like 20 saves.
Nick Nelson's walked 2 straight so far. Yeah, it's not looking pretty. No outs. So this is fun. This
not like it matters.
No, I mean, if we lose tonight, it's not like a huge deal. I'm not going to be upset. Exactly. It's so hard to win double headers. It's insane for people that don't understand. But I mean, it is what it is. Still a tie game. Bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and second.
When was the last time they won a single doubleheader game?
Again, getting back to our conversation from earlier, I don't remember.
I'm not even talking about 2. 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be lying if I told you. I'm sure it hasn't been too long. Let's see, because I'm curious. I'll look it up later once we get Todd in here. Speaking of which, I gotta send him the link real quick. So hold on a moment. Send Todd the link real quick. There we go. Perfect.
I'm admitting this live on air. I think I'm going to go full heel.
Okay.
I think I'm going to buy a Jalen Hurts jersey.
I mean, go for it.
Anyone who watches this show should be like, their jaw should be on the fucking floor.
They'd be like, how?
So what's so funny is that, like, I've had people be like, oh man, you're such a Hurts simper. Like, because of like my stuff in the later half with him, and I'm just like,
yeah.
You missed some shit. I'm like, I was pretty tough on him.
Yeah, I feel like we all were. He's
got muscles now.
Yeah, but that only means so much too.
This is true, but
I mean, it shows he's committed, which none of us really question that whether he was committed or not. But he wants to get better, so just a matter of if it actually happens.
It looks better.
Yeah, I'll start paying attention more once what's it called? Once training camp starts. That's when you kind of get a feel, because if you remember when Carson Wentz's bad year, that translated. He had a bad training camp, and then
I just want people to understand this. It's like every time a quarterback has looked bad in training camp, they were bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, Sam Bradford. Sleevey Wonder.
The Sanchez, Mark Sanchez.
I loved the Sanchez.
Listen, I'll always like Mark Sanchez, regardless. I'll always like Mark. I've always been
I'm not too fond of his crazy conspiracy theories these days. I'm just like,
my favorite thing is when he used to eat food on the sideline. That was my favorite. That was the
I
best.
said, how are you going to be like one of the worst quarterbacks ever and be QAnon? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
It's like, you got to be really good for us to ignore that bullshit.
I mean, he wasn't too bad when he was with the Jets, but...
For like 2 years, bro. 2 years.
Yeah, but still. Got them doing an AFC championship game, so...
2 AFC championship games.
Excuse me. But,
Show Dick some respect.
Nationals are now up 4-3.
Boo!
This is fun. Nelson Cruz just scored. I think that was Juan Soto who hit the sac fly, so... Again, still a lot of time left, so I'm not relatively worried whatsoever. And again, if we lose tonight, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. You come back tomorrow and you win the series, and then you're good to go. But let's get into the comments before anything, because we've been neglecting the fam, and I apologize. But comments for tonight are brought to you by eXp Realty. Looking to buy or sell a home? Looking for a change in career or brokerage? Contact Alan Foy of eXp Realty LLC at 302-682-8820 or visit them on the web at alan.foy@exprealty.com. Again, the phone number is 302-682-8820. Our first comment of the night. Let's see.
What's up?
What's up, Rosca? Good Lord, Nick Nelson's stinking it up right now.
Woo.
Bobby!
I missed you.
Molly Mall. What's up, Molly Mall? Nationals are now up 5-3.
Man, boy, do we know.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Wow.
September 9th, 2012 was the last time the Phillies won a doubleheader, according to Google. Yeah, but still, that's insane. That's crazy. Since 2012. Wow, I didn't think it was that long.
I was still dating my fiance at that point.
How did that go, Pete?
Kidding. Like the Phillies 2012 season. Hope and promise, but nothing but sadness and regret.
There you go. Now,
and like the Ryan Howard contract, expensive,
yeah. Remember when everyone was all upset about the Ryan Howard contract because he just stunk?
But like he didn't though. Like
no, I agree. But it was like such a blown up.
They're like, oh, he just sucked. So what are you talking about? He was great for 3 fucking years. For 2 years,
he was like the best hitter in baseball.
Yeah. Season, he tears his ACL in fucking both legs in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah, and then he found out his family was stealing money from him, and that was a whole thing. And
like, hate to tell people this, you're not going to be good when you tear your ACL in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah. Poor guy. He got such a bad rap after that whole contract and that whole thing.
Because drunk fuckheads were like fucking throwing beer bottles at him.
They're like, oh, he stinks. I'm like, he doesn't stink.
He also won MVP and won you a fucking World Series.
Yeah. And he was one of the best hitters in baseball for like 2 or 3 years. So
yep.
And just those numbers in back-to-back years, it's rare that you ever see that. So
yep.
Rare that you ever see that.
We don't give him any love, but I love Chase Utley, but
no, yeah. You want to talk? Okay, and Phillies fans are going to hate me for this. You want to talk about overrated? Holy shit!
I don't think Chase is overrated, but I think the fan base overrates him.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
as a player, I think Chase Utley is a Hall of Fame caliber player. I also think Jimmy Rollins is a Hall of Fame caliber player.
I agree with that.
Here's the difference, though. Jimmy Rollins from day one was the best at everything, the best hitter, the best thrower. He could steal, he could throw, he could do everything.
He could do everything, yeah.
Put the fucking team on his back.
Yeah.
We're the team to beat. Like, this is who he was. Won the fucking MVP as well.
Yeah.
And that he gets fucking booed.
He's the best.
By butt scratchers. Butt scratchers with big old beer bellies fucking sticking out. who hadn't seen their dick in 15 years are telling Jimmy Rollins he needs to fucking hustle it up.
Yeah.
And Chase Utley, who can just like, we're fucking champions and like fucking breaking.
That's what everyone remembers him for.
Breaking
he was a good player,
opposing teams like fucking ankles. Okay, like that. Like,
to be fair, that wasn't here. That was in LA. To be fair, that was not here.
No, he did it. He did it when he was here too.
Did he? I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, that's why the Mets fucking hate him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
So-
forgot about that one then.
Yeah, everyone does.
I was gonna say.
I love Chase Utley. Chase Utley is
Oh,
one
so
of
do I, yeah.
one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah.
But like, if you're saying that the fan base doesn't like overrate him, you're a liar.
Oh, they absolutely overrate him.
The guy who won a World Series for you, obviously Chase did as well, but was a fucking MVP. MVP.
Yep.
And he gets fucking grilled for not running out ground balls. I don't give a I'm sorry.
No,
if you're taking life advice and sports advice from Angelo Cataldi, like you're a moron.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't run that one ground ball out.
No,
cool.
Stop.
He also was batting like fucking 300, hitting like 25 home runs and like 120 RBIs a year, while like averaging like 40, 50 steals a year. Like, come get the
something like that. Yeah.
Not even mention like Gold Gloves and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like get out of here. There's nothing there's nothing dumber than people are like, well, he didn't run that ground ball out, or he didn't run to first as hard as he could have.
And people hold a grudge for him for that. Oh my god, I know people that still talk about it. It's insane. But
yeah, like they don't talk. I don't remember anyone saying shit about fucking Gene Segura this year.
Goddamn.
I'm just saying.
No, I wasn't what you said.
I don't remember hearing dick about Gene Segura fucking not running shit out this year because he was batting fucking 300, right?
Yeah. I'm just looking at this comment. I can't.
Oh, this is great.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shootings?
Are we allowed to say that? Can't we get sued?
Yeah, that's why I didn't finish reading out the entire lyric. That's exactly why I didn't finish reading out the
Haley Williams, lyric. I love you. Hold on one sec.
Prism says, what's up, boys? What's up, Priz? Bobby also says, Peter, stop talking about the other league. Melvin says, as the game started, yes. We're in the top of the 7th. Nationals are up 3-5. Phillies are up to bat. There's one out. Matt Vierling's up. Counts 3-1. Prism says, how will the Philly fans react when Wentz react to Wentz as a commander when he gets to Philly? Worse or better than Ben Simmons? No, I think, honestly, Priz, I think it's going to be better compared to Ben Simmons, because, I mean, he didn't leave on the best note, but it wasn't like a Ben Simmons note. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a Ben Simmons note where he's like, oh, I'm just not playing. I mean, he helped us win a championship, so they'll be thankful for that. But once the game starts, it's blood in the water.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
What?
Corey Knebel is warming up?
Oh, no. What up, Todd?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Hold on. Let me see your name real quick. Right here. Hold on. Why is this not? Hold on. No, it's not popping up. Hold on.
Oh, man. I think it's probably too long.
Hold on. Let me try. Nope.
Damn.
Oh, well. No biggie.
Oh, yeah, pretty much that's just put down there. No word maker or word, whatever that crap they did with that new Eagles logo. Just bring back the Kelly Green, man.
I don't care. Like, it's just like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's like, that's like
you say that now.
That's the dumb shit people overreact to in June. But I'll give Howie credit. He's like, oh shit, that's not going very well. Hey guys, how about Jaquiski Tart?
Yeah,
no, the reason why I say that because that's one step closer to being like Atlanta when you're constantly changing jersey schemes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're lettering every year.
I don't give a shit. I'm all for it being like college where you have like 45 different uniforms. I don't give a shit.
Of course you don't, man. You make that good money. You make that Russian connection money.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna be like Clint Eastwood and the Mule.
Clint Eastwood.
I don't want to be like Clint Eastwood. He's crazy. He talks to empty stools.
Well, you're already acting crazy by working with them Russians. So I mean, it's just one step closer to being.
I love my Russian brothers.
But
there you go. I love them too, but they crazy as hell.
Yeah,
you ain't wrong.
All right then.
Blue Empire.
How you been doing, Pete?
I've been doing not great.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I told you I had COVID a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, he was sick.
I was sick as shit. I had to quarantine for 10 days. Finally, I was getting better. And then last week, I was like coughing and sneezing and just like dying. And then I went to the urgent care on Monday. Found out I have pneumonia in my lungs. Here's my new best friend.
Hey, he got an inhaler.
Yes,
Yeah. He's got an inhaler.
Yes, I do.
Well, if you want to be part of the cool kids, get you a little bit of herb, or you can do the fake one, spray, take the little cap off, and act like you got a little pipe, and then
I'll die before I ever vape.
Well, that's what we used to do when you had the inhaler. You go
growing up, yeah.
And then,
but
pretend like you're smoking all the time.
Get back on track real quick. Obviously, Golden State wins the championship.
Woo!
Steph wins.
Hell yeah, Steph Curry, baby, cook him.
Cook him.
But
my question is, they lost in the play-in tournament last year. Then they win the championship this year. Are they going to be back?
It should be interesting to see.
Are they going to be back next year? Are they going to be back in the finals next year?
It depends. Well, we know they got locked up Steph.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Clay. I don't know if he was coming towards the end of his deal.
Yeah,
or if he got a new deal. I can't remember that.
I can look that up real quick. Hold on. Because
I remember they was either he signed a new deal before he got injured, or they was talking about it. I can't exactly remember.
Yeah, I can pull up his contract real quick. So let's see. He signed a 5-year, $189 million deal in 2019.
He's a free agent in 2024.
Yeah, he's a free agent in 24. So
okay, so he got one more year.
Yeah, he's got one more year left. Yep. And by then,
so the real wild card is pretty much Draymond.
Let me see what his.
He might just podcast full time now. So
I mean, he can make an income off of that now. So
I mean, that's what I was like. That's the real wild card, because I know it seemed like either he was in talks with trades, or could be like that, that salary cut kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's also another guy who's under contract for one more year. So
okay, so that means they can still bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that the Warriors organization, I mean, as you can tell by Jordan Poole, I mean, they gave Andrew Wiggins another chance. He kind of molded in there, so
he helped him out a lot. Yeah,
but like, he's like their fourth.
I don't see. Go ahead, Pete.
He's like their fourth guy, because I saw everyone's like, "Oh my god, look what Andrew Wiggins did." He's like, he won. He's first number 1 pick to win a championship. Yeah, it's like the 4th or 5th guy.
Yeah, yep. No, but still, that's what Golden State does, though. That's what the Golden State does. It's always their 4th or 5th guy that makes a splash in the postseason. They're like, "Oh, where was he all year?"
You got to remember Andrew Iguodala won the MVP. What was it? 2 times for the Golden State?
I think it was twice. Yeah, he won it twice. Like he was hurt all year the one year, and then he just he was okay during the regular season, but then the playoffs he just went off. It was nuts.
He won it in 2016.
Yeah, he won it in 16. Okay.
Yeah. So it depends on if the Warriors really try to get somebody to replace Draymond. That's where you can see him giving up draft capital and try to make that big splash trade. Mm-hmm. But I just don't see Warriors doing that. I really see them really focus in on the draft and maybe picking up, not at that mid card kind of free agency players. I don't think the Warriors gonna make that big splash. They already got a solid nucleus. They just want to probably get a little bit more size, because if they, say for instance, the Sixers would have went to the finals, they would have got beat up by Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
That's where I think they even know they gotta get some a little bit of size.
So
What'd you say?
I mean, hell, they could go after Al Horford for all I know. I mean,
go for it.
Hey, he'll give you 142 game in the series.
Yeah.
And disappear into the bushes like Homer Simpson.
Pretty much.
Because I did not hear not a thing the rest of the finals from him.
No. Yeah, so you have... And another thing is, too, Andrew Wiggins, they have him for one more... Actually, wait, hold on. No, never mind. He would be a free agent because this is 2022 to 23.
I thought Knable was done.
No, they said they were done using Knable in a closer setting. So they're trying to move him around and see kind of what sticks.
Whatever.
At this point, that's basically what's going down.
As long as it works.
Let's see, full count 3-2. There you go.
You get him,
Corey. There you go, Corey. There you go. But
I will say this: the Celtics is going to have an interesting off season.
They're young too. That's the other thing. They're very young. So it depends on how that goes. And
the question is, who are they going to pick as their future franchise guy, Tatum or Brown?
I would do Brown. That's just me.
Well, I would take Brown all day. I mean, that's who I wanted when his name popped up in those trades during the off season.
If you want to need a pick.
So I have a fun one.
Okay.
They actually talked about this on WIP, and I actually think this is the most interesting way of looking at the Sixers offseason. Would you have so you have one of two options. You kept Ben Simmons and you didn't trade him, or you still do the trade and you're stuck with James Harden. Where would you rather be right now?
I'd rather be stuck with Harden.
I'm on the other side. I'd rather be stuck with Simmons. Because here's the thing, like we probably would have tried to trade him for shit right now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or worst case scenario, you just trade him at the deadline.
I just don't know what you would get for him if he stuck out this long. That's my thing. But
I think there's so many teams. I think with so many teams trying to trying to change things up, you might have more willing.
Molly Ball says both.
How are you getting both?
Such a jackass. He's talking about between Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Asking someone with decisions. It's not the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
I would do Jaylen Brown in a second. It's not even.
Yeah, I'm keeping Brown.
Yeah,
I'm keeping Brown.
I'll take Brown. Brown's the better player. Again, I like Jason Tatum.
Hope you're trying to text Kobe again.
That whole thing was so weird.
Yeah, that was reaching.
That was so.
Kobe's ghost texted back. Don't ever fucking text me again.
All right, good outing from Corey. Good outing from Corey in the setup spot. Not bad.
That's like so weird. Like that's such a clout chasing bullshit.
Yeah, it's
because
like I'll put it in this way. This is how I know it's bullshit. Imagine if LeBron did that, who had like a close personal relationship with Kobe. Like imagine.
LeBron, well, the thing is, like with LeBron, no one would really care. But but the thing is, Jason Tatum, he's done this about Kobe forever. Like he's done this since he was drafted. He's like, Kobe's my idol. Kobe's this. Like he's all about Kobe.
I think if LeBron did it, they would have crucified him. It was like, oh my god,
he's
trying.
I don't think so.
Here's the thing: people were so crazy when it was the Kobe versus LeBron stuff. They fucking defaced his mural. They're like, you're not a real Laker. Kobe's a real Laker.
Well, they're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
Kobe was a career Laker. LeBron isn't.
Yeah, LA's used to homegrown talent. I mean,
that's what they're known for.
Yeah,
Magic.
Kobe.
Kareem.
They're not known for having like, oh, we're gonna bring in the top NBA player that's been playing the league for the past like 15 years, and we're gonna bring him in here to win a championship.
I'm cool with winning. Winning is fine with me. As long as I win, I don't care.
No, see that's
really.
Yeah,
Molly thinks the same thing.
Yes, because everything he does, especially what he does in LA, like he posted a kind tribute to Kobe, and everyone's like, "What a fucking selfish ass."
No, you're right.
He's trying to make it all about LeBron.
Right.
What are you talking about? Just fucking.
He's just doing a tribute.
Each other for a decade.
Well, it's crazy too because it was the day after LeBron passed him in points.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the even crazier
part. Conspiracy theories were just like, oh, LeBron murdered Kobe. That's what happened. It's like you need to go to.
I've heard that conspiracy too.
You need to go to rehab.
Yeah, some people are nuts. Yeah, but that's so interesting to me that even like Molly says, he's like, yeah, they would kill LeBron.
Oh God, dude, I've been following LeBron since he was 16, man. Like everything this kid does, people go fucking cuckoo bananas over.
That's true.
Well, I think it harks back to that decision. You know, back all the way back to that Boys and Girls Club. It was
when he had the special. Yep.
He made everybody sit there and wait. Everybody just wanted to know what was he going to do, and then he goes to Miami. Then he developed more of an edge.
That's true.
So it was just one of those like when you see a guy like if Michael Jordan would have like toyed with the Bulls or anything like that would have hurt his image,
Right.
Toying with like, are you going to play or you're not going to play? That's the kind of stuff that if you look at what LeBron did, exactly.
Like
so
here's the difference between what Jordan did and what LeBron did.
Mm-hmm.
There was no team. There. It wasn't the league was not in any way, shape, or form what it was now then.
Yeah.
Like if LeBron, because remember in the offseason, LeBron in the lockout, LeBron was going to go fucking play for the Cowboys.
I mean,
I do remember that. There was a thing. Yeah.
If the lockout had lasted any longer, he would have went to go play tight end for the Cowboys.
Man, he was not going to play no motherfucking tight end.
It was that close.
See. He says that. Like he's like, oh, it's really. I don't think he was. I really don't.
That was a troll move, like a motherfucker.
I think it could have happened.
No, don't get me wrong. LeBron's a phenomenal athlete, but
yeah, that's what I'm like. Until you actually see like Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, and hell, even Michael Jordan when they go in and all try to play baseball, at least they was on the diamond. I can't until I actually see LeBron James on that practice field, padded up, trying to run around and take a lick. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
but that's just my whole
just rumors and speculations. I don't even want to get that thing laid.
He held his team hostage for like almost 3 fucking years.
I do remember that,
and nobody talked. Like
I do remember that.
My favorite thing about that is like the NBA has like literally scrubbed the 1995 season.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it never happened. What are you talking about? No. He came back. He played. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That never happened. Undefeated. Can't be stopped. He's unbeatable. What about 95? Well, no. 95 did not exist.
It never happened.
It never happened.
Yeah,
he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, but he wasn't
come back like within that like time period of thinking like you're going to come back and play in a playoff game and think you're going to dominate it, especially when your body's been trying to get used to baseball. That's why.
Right. GOAT should be able to do GOAT things.
Well, it's like remember when Deion was playing 2 sports at once? He did football and then he did baseball.
Yep,
exactly.
Ugh, I couldn't imagine.
It caught up to him. Like we saw it.
Here's the thing: the leagues are so different. There's no fucking way anyone would even be allowed to do this.
No, not at all.
No, especially how much money is being made now.
Yeah, no way.
I mean, he was getting fucking shitloads of money when he was playing both sports anyway.
Yeah,
but that's the point though. It was like back then
he wasn't getting paid a lot.
But that's the point. Like one of the sports is like when you do the 2 sports, one of them you're not going to get as much as you would as the other one or be as equal to. Yep. But nowadays, so you're talking about I wouldn't even continue to say baseball. You talking about from media obligations to commercials. I mean, hell, like that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be if you're in the NFL. if you're trying to be on the Cowboys and then you trying to play on for the Yankees, like that is impossible. You're talking about two franchises that's historic in those sports, and then on top of that, how much they dominate on media. Like, you'll be busy all fucking day long and don't know which jersey to put on.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Troy, the people are crazy. When he thought about coming here, there were loser Sixer fans, and yeah, I'll say it, loser fucking Sixer fans camping out of the fucking center with stupid signs saying, "We don't want him." I'm like, yeah, fucking losers,
dude. I would have taken LeBron.
Losers.
I would have taken LeBron.
I heard everyone in their mother's like, "Oh, if we win the championship, it's not a real one." What the fuck do you mean it's not a real one?
I don't care whether it's a real one or not.
I guess Dr. J never won a real one either.
I mean, I would take LeBron over motherfucking Tobias Harris right now.
Yeah, I'll take LeBron over anybody.
We're gonna keep that at 1,000 right now.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't care if I get LeBron for like 1 month at the end of his career. I would still be the happiest person on God's earth.
Well, I mean, hopefully that will be in the playoffs or something. You know, I don't want to just
get him just
to have him on the roster.
I've been following him since he was 16 years old, and just like seeing him in the Sixers uniform would just be the coolest fucking thing to me.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, man, we all followed. I mean, fuck. I remember the little incidents from the little H2 when he pulled up in his high school.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, the real debate about
where did he get this car from?
Exactly. Like the real debate about like the trade or who was going to draft who, because there was a lot of speculation that Cleveland wasn't going to take LeBron.
I never
there was that. I remember because it really did come down to Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, and then my man Flash.
It was never
the question. Like Cleveland was thinking
the only
Carmelo.
People who thought it were close were the analysts. Those are the only ones.
Well, they had to just like raise like suspense, and
they would have been like in September. They would have been like, "Oh yeah, we're drafting LeBron." Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Game 1.
It's like the year of the NFL draft when it was Carson and Jared Goff. Like they wanted to try and speculate. They're like, "Oh well, we don't know which one's going to go 1 and 2," but in reality, everyone knew.
Everybody knew that LA was settled on golf.
Like they knew. Like they knew they were drafting LeBron. It was so obvious that like you had fucking Carlos Boozer talking about it mid-season.
Carlos Boozer.
And he's like, "Oh, I don't really think he's going to add anything to our team."
Carlos.
We have guys at his position who can do exactly what he does.
Yeah. Yep. I do remember that.
That's one of my seriously, that's one of my favorite quotes ever.
This comment's insane. I can't stand these people. LeBron is the best player ever. No.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not ever, man.
Not ever. No.
Yep.
No.
Sure. I'll go for that, King. I don't care.
LeBron James to the there was a thing that came out earlier this week that the Lakers are concerned that LeBron's not committed. So
yeah, commit your ass to the Warriors.
Where has he ever been committed?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I saw someone on Twitter talk about it. He's like, "Oh, see, Steph was able to win a championship, and he didn't have to demand to be traded anywhere." That's because Steph had an owner and a GM who were committed to fucking winning basketball games and did everything they possibly could to go out and get stars, either through trades or fucking drafting players well.
Well, here's the reason why I was happy how the NBA Finals shaked out, regardless of who won. I really didn't care, me personally. But you had 2 homegrown teams in the NBA Finals.
Exactly.
You had 2 homegrown teams in the NBA Finals. That tells me, I'm not saying that super teams are done, but it's better. The slow process is better because you're talking about long-term success.
Yep, and more importantly, Jimmy Butler didn't win.
Dude, stop hating.
No, I don't have to.
Stop hating. It wasn't his fault because guess what? If we all had a time machine, we would be keeping Butler right now and be sending.
Oh wait, your ass is on there. You're going home too.
Yeah, but like it wasn't even
But
between
his whole
Tobias.
squad
Like
was hurt. He was hurt,
this is
man.
my
Like,
whole
come
thing with
on,
him.
man.
It's just like it's so fucking stupid. Like everyone and their mother knows it's all Ben Simmons' fault. And like you're throwing fucking shade at Tobias Harris. It was like an innocent bystander.
Yeah, it was never between Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. That's what it was. It was never between Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler.
The reason why he screamed out Tobias Harris because he was the last one to get that max contract, and by him getting that max contract, it sent him packing.
So that's not what the sent him packing though. It was Ben Simmons. Like if he had said,
we know
Ben
that
Simmons over. If he said Ben Simmons over me, I would have had no fucking issue with it. I'd be like, you are 100% correct. You were right. We were wrong. I agree with you.
But this is where it always shaped out. Is like, okay, we know it was between Ben Simmons or Jimmy Butler, but it was like, did we really need to go out and get Tobias Harris? Truly?
No.
When we already had, like, that's what he's going about. We really did not need to go out and go get Tobias Harris, where we already had Simmons, Butler. We already had that core. We did not need Tobias Harris.
We can't help it, man.
No.
And that's what he was referring to. He was like, we brought in Tobias Harris, y'all kept him instead of me.
Well, I mean, but that's not what happened. We could have signed both of them. And
we could have signed both of them, but the issue is that the Sixers wanted to stick with Ben, and Jimmy wanted Ben out because he knew what Ben was.
Exactly.
And the Sixers were like, no, we're sticking with Ben.
Because we wanted the youth movement. We all agreed. That's why we all sat here and we had that debate. If, who would you rather keep, Butler or Simmons? And a lot of people was going Simmons because of the youth.
Don't you dare slander
Wilson Chandler. Sucked. Dude, I can't stand Wilson Chandler.
He's no Mike Moose. He's no Moose.
I cannot stand
Yeah, damn, Troy, you coming in with some fighting words.
Yeah, Troy's coming in hot.
I think Moose jersey should be retired. I honestly
knock it off.
That should be hanging in the rafters right next to Matt Geiger's.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, Molly Mall says Jimmy said he left because of the front office, so they wouldn't. They couldn't control him. Yeah, because they told Brett Brown that they're like, yeah, you have to get him under control. If you can get him under control, then we'll keep him. Which again is the most ridiculous thing ever. But
Jimmy
and what's in control? Like, hold on, like control. What do you mean control?
Like from him, like saying like outrageous things, like from him, just like because you know how he says what's on his mind all the time.
Also, a guy who had like 3 seconds.
He's like, does he average close to 30 a night?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
He was also a guy
you can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Here.
Like
because of all the background stuff, and I'm pretty sure that was probably one of the things where they're just like, if he's gonna start acting like this, we don't fucking want him.
Yeah, no, I hear, but again, it's ridiculous in my opinion.
I mean, it's bullshit, but it's just like there's a narrative.
Yeah, well, yeah, and
no, we're too busy trying to make Hollywood movies with Adam fucking Sandler and trying to have like a new image.
I was waiting for this.
And yeah, I'm sorry, but now I see why Simmons quit, because he thought like he was supposed to be the star of the movie, and they got that Spain guy, so he was already butthurt because he felt like he was supposed to be the main attraction. You see how Tobias and Matisse Thybulle is just a cheesing in the fucking camera and shit.
To be fair,
I was like, this is exactly what we needed.
Yeah, we all know in reality, if everyone's seen the movie here, it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, it was pretty. It was. I give it credit. I mean,
yeah,
it was just between Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah. That wasn't sold to me as a couple. I couldn't just see that. That was just too weird.
That's my That's my childhood crush, Queen Latifah. That's my lady.
Oh, go ahead.
I love Queen Latifah. But
that's what's up.
we all know the star of the movie should have been Boban. We all know this. Boban should have been the main character. We know this.
Dude, the minute and it was just so upsetting because it was just so early in the movie.
Yeah, and then you saw him again at the end, and then just Yeah. But then again, to be fair, if Boban was the main character, it would have been an Adam Sandler comedy movie. It wouldn't have been like
you cannot add no seriousness to the movie.
No. Unless he's doing John Wick, that's different. John Wick's different.
Even then, he was like it was still kind of common.
Well, because you knew who it was. Like at the beginning, everyone's like, "Oh shit, Boban!" Because I saw it in the theater with my friends, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Boban!"
It just happened. And you just see his size.
It was
those hands, dude.
Dude, his hands are like it's insane how big his hands are.
That's why it's like when he he does that shot and then he does the little quiet. I was like, Jesus, man, look how big his hands are, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no,
says,
I mean,
go ahead, Todd.
If I can get something for him.
Go ahead, Todd.
Y'all want to trade Tobias? I mean, fuck. If I can get CJ McCollum for him, I'll do that all day.
Yeah, if I can get a good package together, then yeah, sure.
That's my issue with people is they just want to trade Tobias just to trade Tobias. I'm just like, that doesn't make you better. It just means you're trading someone.
Well, I mean, to be honest, is he worth a player keeping?
No.
I think he's worth.
Or is he cut bait?
I think he's worth keeping because he's a talented player who has value to your team. He might not be worth the contract, but I'm like, me trading Tobias Harris for a bunch of scrub role players doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, but you need bench depth too, though, Pete.
I mean, I do need bench depth, but like I'm getting rid of a quality starter.
Let's go, Bryce.
Like if I'm getting rid of him, I need to replace one with the other. Like,
so if I say if we can get CJ McCollum and a solid bench player, you wouldn't take him?
Let's go.
Sure, I would take that because there's additions. I'm not just being like, here's A, and I'm trading for an A.
So this is actually real quick. This is actually crazy. Quick Phillies update.
All right.
It should have been a call ball because the Bryce Harper was at the plate and it was originally 3-1, but the umpire messed up and called it a strike, and then Bryce Harper hits a RBI double, which ends up tying the game. So Ump makes a bad call and it actually works in our favor. So
man, these umpires are literally marching towards the unemployment line because they are calling some outrageous calls.
Oh, it's insane! It's insane.
One of my favorite things on Twitter is where they show all their fuck ups, and I'm just like, how are you employed?
You know what? Every year I'll go on YouTube, and if anyone wants to kill time, by all means, go on YouTube and just type in like MLB mess ups like 2019, 2020, because it's like a 15-20 minute thing of just like mess ups from umpires, players. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. Because you're not going to be able to catch every game, so once you catch like things like that, it's the best. But
I mean, and that's the conundrum of modern technology. Now that we got so eye-depth cameras can tell everything exactly where the ball breaks, and these umpires are just completely whiffing. It's like, hey, we're going to go.
Man, I'm cool. I don't give a shit.
I'll take robo-umps in a second. That's just me.
They're exploring it in the minors where they have a chip in the ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like the NFL. Like the fact that you're still using the post and you need a fucking index card to tell where the fucking first down is, but the AAF, the XFL, and the USFL have technology that can tell you exactly where the fucking first down is with technology is fucking bullshit.
Hey man, I remember doing the chain game for a couple of high school games, man. You don't knock the chain game.
That's high school. If it's high school,
dude, I always wanted to do the chain gang.
The billion-dollar fucking company should not have to do it.
What's up, Bryce?
What up, Bryce? Being the first down marker, man. Because it's like when you're the first down marker, you kind of got to do two things. Well, it all depends if you got a lazy ref. The lazy ref will either make you put the clip down for where the ball is, but that's mostly the referee's job. Pretty much as the first down marker, you kind of like try to line up with the ball. Like that's what you kind of do.
Yeah, exactly.
But that shit was cool, flipping the thing, man. Don't knock the chain game, man. The chain game is important. It's that little anticipation. It is anticipation when the ref calls it and
you're the most important person on the field. Yeah, you're the most important person on the field at that time. Yeah.
All right.
And especially if they like this, if it's close about the first down or not, it's like that chain game always matter, man.
Yeah. This is from Tim Kelly. After that double, Bryce Harper is now slashing 326, 391, 622.
Wow.
And he's still hurt. Like,
hey, listen, if you can win an MVP as a DH, then I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying anything.
The new DH rule is the only reason the Phillies are in it, in my honest opinion, because like
if they don't have the DH, Bryce Harper's out for the year, probably.
Yeah.
So people can shit on the DH. I think it's great for baseball. That's just
I love it. But I will always miss the days where the super shitty
pitcher.
Also, I'm gonna miss the days of Zach Wheeler hitting dingers, man.
Yeah. Or the couple games when Aaron Nola hit you a game-winning double.
Like, there was nothing like Zach Wheeler, for whatever fucking reason, he could fucking smash it.
There's a couple pitchers that could smash it. That's one thing I am gonna miss is like the strategy behind that, because that was just one of my favorite things ever. But
they should have like one game a month where they bring that back.
Or they just bring it back.
Hey, because I did love freaking seeing old Manny Rivera in the damn batter's helmet. It was just like, yeah, you strike fear on the mound, but hell, everybody love it when you come up to bat.
Bryce Harper stole third. Let's go.
Bryce Harper is a beast, man.
Dude, he's phenomenal.
Remember, he's overrated, right, Mr. DeCamera? He's overrated.
Well, like the Washington announcers, they're like, yeah, he's not that great. He'll get you home runs, but he'll average for like 265 a year, and that's who he is.
Well, and yet they won the championship after he left, and they was trying to brag. But bottom line is, that was their first real superstar, and he didn't stay. So that's where the little hate comes in.
And they didn't want to pay him. So I mean,
it's not even like he just went elsewhere because like they offered him a failed deal and he said no. They didn't even try. They lowballed him.
They tried to offer him a deal, and they're like, yeah, no.
But I mean, that was what I'm saying. It's like, don't be mad because that was your first superstar, and y'all didn't want to pay him. Y'all gotta, it's like, because as you see now, don't hate. You should have paid.
Oh, no.
What?
The Phillies have Familia coming up. God damn it. God.
Could he crowd the plate and just take one for the team?
Yeah, right.
Like my man Thorne from Major League.
Getting back to basketball real quick. Troy H says, I don't think anything will change if we keep Tobias, but yeah, I understand Pete's perspective. I'm not interested in scrub bench players. But you still need depth. That's my thing. You still need depth.
Yeah, who let's say we just trade him for depth. Like, who's starting in his place? And if the words are Matisse fucking Thibault, I don't fucking think so.
No.
I mean, like, if I'm able to get C.J. McCollum and a couple of them bench players from New Orleans, I'll be happy.
But that's the thing, though. You're trading value for value.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it because I'm trading a starter for a starter with a few bench pieces. Me trading fucking Tobias.
I would take Tobias and for C.J. McCollum straight up too.
Yeah, I would do that. I have no fucking problem. But me trading him for like fucking Eric Gordon and some G League fucking guard, I don't give a shit.
No. That's a low ball. I mean, like
those are the trades people want. They're like, oh, we'll have bench again. Yeah, and you fucking lose a quality starter.
No. It's because what it is, people just take it to, when for me, I do it too. When you're talking about max contract players, that means you're getting paid top dollar to, elevate the team, and that his disappearing act, man, is frustrating.
It's the NBA.
Like, it's worse than Chris Bosh.
It is. You're paid what you're paid. It's the NBA. No one deserves. I hate to tell people this. No one deserves their contract. There's like 6 guys in the entire fucking league that deserve to get paid what they pay.
Yeah.
Steph, LeBron, Giannis, like.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see the recent stats about Steph compared to like LeBron and KD.
Oh, it's
Boy,
insane.
that's just straight
insane.
shitted on them.
Yeah, it's insane.
What do you mean?
Steph already won more titles or through the visits through the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, where's that little list? They had a list.
There was like a whole thing. Yeah, it was just shitting on LeBron. It was so funny.
And then they even threw in little KD, and it was like this. Oh yeah, and let's not forget KD. Steph don't win a championship with him gone.
LeBron though, they lost a 3-1 lead. I don't hear dick from that.
What an idiot Kevin Durant is.
Yep,
you're leaving one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
I'm trying to tell everyone.
What an idiot.
World's biggest pussy.
Because that would have been actually a great story. Because you're talking about when Clay was being hurt and KD was hurt, so you're talking about two of the most impactful players in the league. And here it is, Steph was trying to do it by himself, but this year they both would have came back healthy. Ooh, boy, yeah. And I think now KD's starting to realize that whole narrative of trying to build your own team is BS because he's not that dude. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. He's I think I'll get hate on this forever. I think Kevin Durant's one of the most overrated players in the league.
I can't say overrated.
He's great. He's a great player.
As a walking bucket.
It doesn't matter. You could be Michael Jordan was a walking bucket when he first got in the league. Guess what? It didn't amount to jack or shit.
Well, look at the team around them. I mean, they talking about a bunch of degenerate gamblers and players who didn't give a fuck.
No, his coaches even told him that though. They're like, you're not going to win basketball. You're not going to win a championship playing the way you're playing. Mm-hmm. So he adapted his style of play to better fit the team. Kevin Durant, that's not Kevin Durant's game. No. It's just not. The series where LeBron went to the finals and went against the Warriors that he lost 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
I tell everyone, you swap them out. Put KD on that fucking that Cavs team. They're not making it out of the first fucking round.
What, with LeBron and KD?
No. You take LeBron out and you put KD on that team. Where it's a bunch of
bombs took him there. Well, I don't know.
I still think he would have taken him there. I don't know if they win.
I don't think they make the finals.
I think they make the finals.
I don't because I just don't think he's that guy. I don't think he makes his teammates better.
Well, Pete, I definitely. I mean, you do. You have a solid. I'm not going to sit here and say that you're not wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like he's
because
amazing.
At the end of the day,
amazing.
He had Russell Westbrook. He had James Harden.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you want to use the example, like if you want to support Pete's claim, Westbrook got better after KD left. Like his numbers were much better after Kevin left. So
I mean, James Harden's numbers went up. I mean, at the end of the day, freaking KD, you had your own team.
Yep,
you right there.
Your best plan. You had your handpicked coach.
Yep.
I mean, looking back, like matter of fact, can you Jake, pull up that the OKC roster when they did go? Was it to the finals, or was it a Western Conference?
2012, or are you talking about against the Warriors?
What I think it was against the Warriors, where it was KD, Russell, James Harden.
Harden wasn't on there.
Perkins.
So the 2012 finals.
Ibaka, like I want to like go down that whole roster because was Steve
let me see
man, Steve was on there too.
No, Steven Adams was not on there. He was on there.
Okay, Adams wasn't there. Okay, so it was Perkins. Okay,
let me look at the roster here. Not the Miami. We're talking about the OKC roster, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. You had. Let's see here. You had Cole Aldrich. Nick Collison, DeQuan Cook, Kevin Durant, Derek Fisher, James Harden, Laser Hayward, Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Perkins, Reggie Jackson, Serge Ibaka. How did they not win a championship?
Wait, they had Reggie Jackson. That's why I was like, where was that other? I knew there was another player.
They had Serge in his prime.
Reggie has
Hayward.
a damn near Similac on his lips.
I think that was James. Yeah, that was young James Harden too.
Yeah, young James.
That was young James.
Young Westbrook. Like, that was the squad that KD was supposed to truly be a superstar.
Was this the Dream Team Miami Heat roster? Hold on. Let me see. Dwayne Wade, LeBron. Where's Bosh? Is Bosh here?
Yeah, they had Bosh.
Okay, yeah, they had Bosh.
Shane Battier.
Eddie Curry, Norris Cole.
That crow motherfucker.
My
best friend Devin, he was obsessed with Norris Cole. He is
really?
He's the truth. Hell yeah, he loved it. He's like, he's the truth. He's gonna be the next great. And I'm just
Norris
like,
Cole.
I'm just like, he was trying to bank on that one. Everybody I love how they brought up between Cole and I think it was Jones, like who should have been the starter. Yeah. So you had your Cole lovers.
Like if we brought my boy on this show, he'd have like 50 great phrases within like the first 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has all these because he remembers all the shit from Shannon and everything else. So like he'll just randomly like say something. I'm just like, dude, where the fuck did that come from? That's banging.
Molly, you're a Nationals fan too? Why do I feel like I knew that? Or I should have known that anyway. Well, actually, you know what? Okay, so it balances out. You're just extra miserable now that you're a Nationals fan and a Cowboys fan, so it's fine. But you did win a championship with the Nationals.
Congratulations. Recently, you won a World Series. And
well, I mean, he's miserable anyway. He's a Cowboys fan. I mean, Jesus.
All right, so we're in the bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Nationals.
It's terrible when you got your own weatherman trashing you.
Yep.
When you have
years.
It's going to be great like the Cowboys in the 90s. So I was like, God damn.
It's going to be a hot week, much like the Cowboys peaking in the 90s. Oh, it was a great one-liner shot.
Like that's what the Cowboys are.
That was smooth. Like he rehearsed that one. Because that was just a smooth.
He was sitting on that for a couple days. He's like, all right, I'm going to use this here. Peaking in the 90s. Here we go. Bang.
Peaking in the 90s. Boom. And he had a perfect week because that was like it did almost line up.
I think Molly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's cool. That's cool.
You're not wrong, Molly. You're not wrong.
Hey.
Congrats on
your take a shot at the baseball team, man. Take a shot at the baseball team. Take a shot at the basketball team. But football, you can't touch with us, small. You can't fuck with us. That's when you're gonna bring out the dog.
They've won one franchise World Series. We've won 2. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
We've also been beating your ass for the last 3 years because we're Big Brother.
There's a Mr. Wing comment in here that I'm going to get to shortly. Oh, he's excited. He's excited. He's on summer vacation now. School's out. He's throwing shots. Oh, it's great. Hold on. Let me get to it right now. He says, "What's up, fellas? Pete giving bad takes tonight."
Mr. Wing, the only one who gives bad takes around here is you.
Oh, gotta love Mr. Wing, man. That's good, man.
Mr. Wing, do you?
I love how like even you wearing a great shirt, Pete, but you bring it up on yourself, man. I don't know what it is. You just bring it upon yourself.
I am the Shannon Sharp of this show.
Oh my.
No,
I am the Shannon Sharp of this show.
Disrespectful.
No, you're like the Will Ferrell of Step Brothers. I don't know what it is about your face. I just wanna punch it.
I am. I
just want to punch it.
Look at KD. He wants to punch Shannon Sharp's face.
Jesus.
No, hell no. Shannon, that's Uncle Shay, man. He
hates him. He hates Shannon.
Shannon's the best.
Well,
he's a goat. He's a goat. I got a Shannon shirt in my room. He's awesome.
Shannon. I love Shannon.
Shannon already gave Skip Bayless the keys to, hey, you can come to the barbecue.
I just don't like Shannon's take with LeBron. That's my only thing.
Yeah, but it's too hilarious because he pulled out
Goat James. Goat James does it again.
Goat James, but he's even got the mini goat out here.
That's what I love it because of it.
You can say what you want.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wayne. Cool. Not working on my building this year. I'm not doing summer school this year. I'm working on my own building this year. Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Boy. Everybody trying to self-improve. You got to stay ahead of this inflation.
Yeah. Do your thing. I'm not mad at you.
Get that money.
Just enjoy your summer. Enjoy your summer.
Absolutely. Don't forget to take some time and enjoy yourself. Don't catch nothing though. But
don't catch nothing.
Hey, don't catch feelings. Don't catch a baby. Don't catch no ABCs of the disease. I forgot how they said that in school. Like the ABCs of disease or sexual domain.
I'm surprised you didn't catch anything with the place you went to. We'll talk about that off air. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
You sent me things.
Yeah.
You sent me things. So
and there is more.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure you'll send them to me at some point, just randomly. Be like, "Oh, here, was thinking of you. Take that."
Well, Pete, I want to see if you catch it. Pretty much, I was at a place where Master Roshi, I did meet him, and he was in his happy place.
Fantastic picture. It's a fantastic picture.
Like big ups to Master Roshi.
It's arguably one of the best Master Roshi cosplays I've ever seen. Like it's so accurate, it's insane. The pinpoint accuracy.
Like, big ups to him. Like if I would have had some extra euros, I would have tipped him off because there was even it was terrible. But Joker was running around there, but I was like, sorry, Master Roshi killed you. Like I don't even want to pull out my phone for you. But I was really back into the sports world.
Speaking of
good.
shows,
Mr. Wayne, good for you.
What?
Good for you doing your doctor. Good for you.
I said, speaking of Saints,
God damn,
the
Mr.
world's
Wayne.
greatest movie is on Hulu.
What movie?
What's
They're
that?
up there with Kevin Bacon.
God.
Oh, I love that.
Jesus.
It's my fucking favorite movie.
Is that really your? It's such like
It
a
is
random.
I love that
Really?
movie. It is such a god awful piece of shit. I eat it up every fucking time.
Is that the
Wow,
one where
that
he's like
makes
military
sense.
guy? That one?
No.
It's
It's where
Manute
he's
Bol.
like the former injured St. Joseph
Kevin
player.
Bacon goes all the way to Africa.
Yeah.
Africa to recruit this kid, and he ends up joining their tribe to help them win their land.
Pretty much, it's hustle, but instead of Spain, he went to Africa.
Gotcha.
Which it was the 90s, so it was actually relevant.
So Mr. Wing's trying to get doing doctorate summer classes. Good for you.
It's awesome.
Man.
It's not gonna like that when the school knocks on your door, be like, "Hey, you owe us a little something."
Oh boy,
cough up a little something.
That's what I'm saying. You better get it, Mr. Wayne, because them Sally Mae and whatever little freaking student loans you went through, they come. They collect.
Now,
I can't avoid that bitch Sally Mae.
But Mr. Wing
Sally
says,
Mae always want her money.
Mr. Wing said, "Did you guys check out Hustle? Thoughts?" I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
It wasn't
bad.
Basketball movie.
No, it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. It's nothing to write home about, but I thought it was good. I liked it.
I mean, for what it was, I mean, it nailed the mark. It was just the thing that pisses me off because of how the season went. It just had to revolve around the Sixers, and you seeing fucking Matisse Thybulle and Tobias Harris.
And then they're talking about trading Joel Embiid in the movie. They're thinking about trading Joel Embiid. But
yeah, I love that little entry. But it was just funny how we put Tobias Harris. I'm an old Tobias Harris actually answering the challenge. Oh, yeah. I was like, we are really trying to hype up our players.
Well, the thing too, I was noticing, you got in the little tidbits that you saw Tobias play. I'm like, wow, he's actually being aggressive. Holy shit!
And that's what I'm like.
Wow, he's aggressive.
It was just it really was at a bad time, but you could tell if we would have made it to the Eastern Conference, it would have probably boosted up the ratings, or even better yet, if we would have actually made it to the finals. Oh man, that movie would have been number one right now.
Yeah. I know it's still one of the top movies on Netflix, but I like again for what it was. Like Todd said, it was okay.
Yeah, it was. I could put it on.
Mr. Wing, get out of my head.
Yeah, you
the best part of the movie was talking about trading Embiid. I think that needs to happen soon.
You're on drugs. Don't ever talk to me about bad fucking takes.
any of these top teams to build around.
Build around Maxey.
They're gonna have to eventually.
What is Tyrese, man? Like, what is I like Tyrese, but he is a very he's a very good player who could eventually become a superstar. But where he is right now and what I saw in the playoffs, I'm not willing to build my entire fucking franchise around him.
It was only his second year. I'm not gonna kill the kid.
I'm not killing him, but I'm not willing to trade like a top 5 player in the NBA to build around Tyrese Maxey.
Listen, here's what I'll say. And I'll say it when we do our preview show too for next season. If we don't win this year, I think they just blow it up. That's my opinion.
You got to.
If they don't go past the second round this year, like this coming season, they have to blow it up. They have to.
And that's the whole. That's why.
And then you're starting over from scratch again.
I'm like this. I'm not like it's one of the. This is a really good take though. Thank you, Mr. Wing, because as quickly as you was able to say how stupid it was, but is in actuality
it's a possibility.
Not lying.
It's a possibility, but I'm not. It's not something I'm thinking about right now.
But at the same time, you have to though. Embiid. I mean, granted, he balled out this year. I mean, like it's still sad that he did not get MVP because for what he did, for what it was surroundings, he deserved that MVP. Not no damn Luka. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just
not Luka. I know who you're talking about though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the hell? Why am I forgetting his name? But anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the center from the Nuggets.
From the Nuggets. The fact that he won back-to-back, that's insane to me.
Yeah, that's where it was just a slap in the face. But...
They were a first-round exit, and whatever.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's unacceptable.
It's insane to me. They're like, but he's such an elite passer. Okay, well.
Get the fuck out of here. He passed right the fuck on out, right out from the Warriors running them out the gym. Yeah. But because that's why I'm like, this offseason is so important because it's already starting to look good. I mean, freaking Harden went ahead and took the 2-year deal. Thank God. There's no way we're going to give out max money.
Nothing's official yet.
I love giving money to James Harden.
Yeah, Mark says, how y'all feel about the Harden reports of him picking up the option in 2 years after? I'm fine with it because I know the Sixers said they
giving him max money.
Well, yeah, and the Sixers said they were set on not giving him a long-term deal, which is fine, which is actually the first smart thing they've done.
And that's what I'm saying. We're already starting off right. We're not trying to lock him up with some crazy ass deal because if we would have already gave him a max contract, I would have like, I'm going to have to, put or design a paper bag because it's not going to be pretty. Because Harden showed me that he's about to be the sixth man again because he does not need to be starting. Like that's how bad he was. I was like, bring him right back off the bench like he started in his career at OKC, because as a starter, it was some nights were good and some nights were just like Jesus.
Nights were Brooklyn.
But what you're going to be paying him though, obviously you can't put him on the bench. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, as long as it's not that truly 25 and up kind of deals and everything. Ooh, but
Mr. Wing's firing back. Hold on, let's buckle our seats. He said, "Pete, we have at least 3 good years with Embiid, who's always hurt, and a wash James Harden. Not much upside. No, that's fair.
I'll take Embiid. I got no issue with playing with Embiid.
I mean, that's like we said,
but it's true. Daryl Morey is this savant GM that everyone tells me he is. He should be able to help him. He should be able to get them done. Like, this is an elite general manager, according to people like Johnny Schmidt. Because remember, how dare you doubt Daryl Morey? How dare you put the hot seat on Daryl Morey? Yeah. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Well, it is kind of funny that we got one of the hottest freaking GMs and one of the most prolific head coaches in the NBA and on our roster, and I'm putting quotations on both of those.
And now it looks like Sam Cassell is probably going to leave for a head coaching job, which
he'll go to the finals too.
He probably will.
He probably will, man. That's what I said about Patrick Ewing. It was like it was truly shocking to me that he never got a head coaching job.
Yeah,
like a real fair shot.
The better if you were ever in all anything.
Matt Vierling.
What?
Oh, he did it again. Let's go. Matt
Vierling
does it again. Late game heroics from Matt Vierling. Let's go.
Typical Philly fashion. Up and down game, and here it is.
Second home
Smacked
run.
it out of the park.
Josh Bell hits 2 home runs tonight. Matt Vierling's like, shut up. Take a seat.
What the fuck about you?
Top of the 9th inning. Huge home run for the Phillies to take the lead 6-5. No outs.
Ooh.
Again, that's another young.
I might have to. You know what? Thanks to that commercial. Now I might have to invest in Car Shield. I want to support Matt Vierling. I might just have to now. I might just have to. You want to talk about a guy that after being called back up, another guy that's being hot. He's red hot. And
300, man.
Didi Gregorius has been phenomenal since coming back from injury.
Hey, I love Didi. Yankees should have baby boomer. That's why I'll still support him, man.
I love Didi. I'm sad that he's gonna be.
I love him now.
No, I've always liked Didi.
It was hard to like him last year.
No, he was bad last year, and he knows that.
I mean, hey, we all fuck up, Pete.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Some of us can't be natural born fuck ups like you, but I mean, we all fuck up.
I am a natural born fuck up.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Look, man. Everyone needs a Jess Mariano in their life, okay? I'm cool with that.
He's a Mariano. Jesus.
Hey, everyone needs a Jess Mariano in their life, okay?
All right.
Oh Lord.
Someone who comes with the clips.
Yeah.
Bad life choices.
All right, so 2 outs, top of the 9th. Phillies lead 6-5.
No, game's over. Game's over. No.
I wish.
No more baseball.
If it was a home game, Pete, we'd have another walk-off on our hands. We'd have another walk-off on our hands. But let's see. Mark also says, getting back to basketball real quick, he says, I think Joel plays even better next year.
There we go.
A bunch of reports saying that he's working on his perimeter game more and bringing the ball up for the Sixers. If he can do that,
no, that's not what I want to hear.
No, I don't want that either. I want him in
I
the
don't
paint,
want him
but
to bring the ball up. It is not good to have a 7-footer bringing the ball up.
That always kills us late in the year. He's not going to become Steph Curry. That's the thing. He's not going to become Steph Curry. So, it is what it is. But again, when you talk about Steph Curry, this is who you blame because this is what Steph created. Talking about popularizing the 3-point shot, and that's exactly what he did.
Mean, it was just funny how people now view the 3-point game like as a necessary thing, where it was always been since the beginning of time. Is like, if you 3 is always going to be greater than 2. That's why it's like it's the most simplest thing. He just developed his shot better compared to always worry about driving the lane.
Chant?
Yeah.
What?
There's an Eagles chant in the game right now.
Of course, I hate those people. Those people that go to Phillies games or
that's typical.
Games.
That's typical Philly game, man.
Opening weekend, we're leaving the game, right? It's Castellanos hit a home run. They won the game, and all I heard some guy said EAG. He's tried to start the chain. I told him to shut the fuck up. EAG, shut the fuck up. Phillies just win. Get the fuck out of here. He's like,
that's what I said, man.
He's like, what's your problem? I said, we're the Phillies game. The Phillies just won. You're fucking chanting about the fucking Eagles. Get the fuck out of here. It's fucking April.
Because, man,
I can't stand those people at all. I can't stand
fucking like moron. I hate it.
I can't stand those.
Could be at the Phillies game. Could be at the Sixers game. Eagles football will just
just won, and we're talking 2 minutes after the game is ending, and we're walking out.
I hate that shit. So,
and this
if you're walking out, okay, that's one thing.
Like, are you serious?
If you're walking out, whatever, that's expected. But like in the middle of a game, I can't stand.
Win a huge game, a huge series-winning game.
Well, I mean,
it was the night they gave Bryce Harper his MVP.
Yeah, no, shut up. Shut up.
Well, that's what makes a Philly fan. I mean, no matter what, we gonna bring up some Eagles somehow, some way, and it doesn't matter if motherfucker can win the lottery. Go Eagles!
Yeah.
Losers.
You just won the lottery. You just won $100 million. What does the Eagles got to do with anything? I don't care. Go Eagles! Woo! Go Birds!
No. Pretty much. That's
what sums up some of those crazy diehard fans.
Sticking with baseball real quick. Did you guys you guys know who Zach Hampel is, right? The baseball guy? No. He's like this quote unquote like famous dude who's like famous on the internet for catching like foul balls and stuff like that at baseball games. Like his personal record at baseball games like over like 10,000 or something ridiculous.
Jesus.
It's insane. He's been doing it for like 30 years. The guy's like 45. He's a weirdo.
That means he's a magnet for foul balls?
Oh, it's insane. There's like a whole thing about
with this guy so I can catch a foul ball.
Yeah, I gotta look this guy up.
The guy went to the Phillies game the other night, and the guy was just trolling him. He's like, Zach Hampel, you stink, and I don't like you. Oh, it was so fun. He trolled him the entire time. It was so funny. It's just, I don't know, like that whole. I don't know, like if you're over like a certain age and you go to a game with like a baseball glove, I
don't care. That's stupid. No,
I think that's weird.
I don't care. They're like fucking 85. I'll be going. I
don't know. I think that's weird.
90 years old with a glove.
I think that's weird.
I'll always try because I just want to catch one. That's it. I just need one.
I hear you.
Yeah, I mean everybody wants one. You got this fucker that's got 10,000. I mean that's a problem.
Well, the issue is he runs people over. There was a video that he ran over like an elderly dude to catch a ball. He's nuts.
Okay. Okay. Now this is starting to become my hero.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't give a fuck about old people. That's my guy.
He doesn't give a shit.
Hey, because old people don't give a fuck, and your fuckery level better be on the same level as them old people. So if he's knocking over old people for a foul ball, all right, he got my interest.
I will give him respect in the fact that he literally just gets paid to go to baseball games.
Oh wow.
That's what he calls.
See, that's when you know you done made it. When you getting paid to go to the games.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So they updated the Eagles. What is it? Their depth chart.
Oh,
yeah, their depth chart right now.
Okay.
And I had a feeling this is where it was going to go. So they have, was it Harris and Epps as your starters and Tart as your third guy. And that's exactly. I can 100% see that.
Well, that'll change after preseason, and
I honestly think that's how it's gonna look for most of the season because because I think they're gonna use so many because you could see it a lot last year. Like Marcus Epps played like 30 less snaps the whole year than Rodney McLeod.
Yeah,
like that's it. As the third safety.
I know what you mean.
Like,
I would say Tart might take Harris's spot.
That's a possibility when they move him to the outside
I don't
spot.
see Marcus Epps. I think like the organization and the locker room really wants Epps to succeed at safety position. I don't. And he showed me a lot. I mean, for one, he showed me that he doesn't give a fuck who comes across that middle. You're gonna get that wood.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate that. It looks like he'll develop his hands a little bit more because there's a lot of times he was there, he just couldn't hold on to that interception. But I think he'll get a lot better this year with it. I believe in Marcus Epps. I mean, like with the whole word marking, whatever, as long as we can go to Kelly Green and it's just like an easier transition with those words, then I'm for it.
I think the whole purpose of that is just so they can like when they change the trademark, it's just full green. It's that trademark just in green.
That's so boring.
And it's just going to be colored in Kelly green. That's 100%. Well,
it's going to be all Kelly green.
I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, because it's like so plain and like you can kind of like change the wording.
It's like such like a boring kind of.
Look, if we're bringing back to Kelly green, I want pictures of fucking Princess Diana all over the fucking stadium.
Oh, in the varsity jacket.
Mm-hmm. My mother is the biggest Princess Diana fan on the planet.
Love that picture.
I had to explain that story to her, and she's just like, "Wait, what?"
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Why was she wearing the jacket?" I said, "Somebody gave it to her."
And so it's like wore it in a picture.
She's on like fucking People magazine. She's rocking like a fucking Kelly green starter jacket,
and it's one of the most famous pictures ever.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's a historic moment, man. You know,
right?
I mean, that for me, this is why like I wanted that complete like everything new after the Super Bowl, because we stunk so long through like so many different colors, and then with the the midnight green, it was a change of an era for Philly football. Yep. We started getting a lot of wins, all the back-to-back trips to the NFC Championship game, and when we finally won one, I was like, okay, that's the end of the chapter for the midnight green. I mean, we went through a lot of highs, a lot of lows. Let's start fresh, because we was hoping Carson was going to be our quarterback. That didn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
So having Jalen Hurts who embracing the Kelly green, like a lot of the younger players on our team really loves that Kelly green color.
Which is funny because I most of them don't even understand. Like when we had it, we sucked.
Yeah. Yep.
Like everyone's like, I have such great memories. What are you talking about? You didn't win a fucking playoff game under that.
We were so bad.
Well, it was those last 2 years. When you were
the LA Clippers of football.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it was just those 2 years. If that fog bowl never really happened, I think we would have smoked the Bears that year. Hey, that fog was some bullshit, man.
That was some bullshit.
Complete and utter bullshit. But Buddy Ryan's one of the dumbest motherfuckers ever.
You got to build the defense.
You got to build the defense. Excuse me, Randall, just run around in a circle and throw it up somewhere.
You'll figure it out.
That was the conundrum. I mean, because you can't say that Philly defense wasn't the truth, man. That was
created like one of the worst understandings of football ever. To where people are like, I don't give a fuck if we lose 14 out of 16 games.
We have the best defense. It doesn't matter.
Cowboys.
Yeah, if we have
2-14 is 2-14, no matter who the fuck I beat. Get the fuck out of here.
I never understood that mindset.
Nobody understood Philly like Buddy Ryan. No, I don't even like Andy. I'm not even an Andy Reid guy. I'll take fucking Andy Reid any fucking day of the week. Why? Because he fucking won. I don't like losers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Buddy Ryan is like the biggest loser ever, and people are like, "Oh my god, my coach, that's my guy."
Well, because it's like his kids, Rex Ryan. He even though he did go to the AFC Championship games, he was at the end of the day loser. But
I love
he knows how to galvanize, the locker room. He's all about defense. He knows how to stir up the media, but if you look at the track record,
that really worked. That worked wonders in fucking Buffalo.
All right, so bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Got a national on first. The count is 1-1. Hopefully they hit it and do a double play, and we can get on out of here.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it comes to Ryans, or I always said about even Jim Schwartz, certain guys are not meant for head coaching gigs. Some guys are just meant for you're just a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator.
Like
some guys just are not made for the big chair.
Well, even like Jeff Stoutland, he's meant to be an offensive line coach.
That's great.
Exactly.
Meant to be an offensive line coach.
And that's why I'm like, I mean, I know a lot of, there's only 32 head coaching jobs, and you at least want to say you tried. But I'm just like, sometimes you just know what you're good at, and why jeopardize that sometimes?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's gonna be a sad day when Stoutland retires.
Yeah, that's why I'm like this with the whole Ryan family. I mean, even the crazy one with the damn caveman hair. He could come. He can grew up some damn pretty decent defensive plays. But I was
won
like,
a
this
championship with the Saints, so there is that. He
yeah.
won a championship with the Saints.
So I'm like, hey, if there's anything that you could take away, y'all are just good on defense. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hell, that's why we love Jimmy Johnson. I mean, fuck, at least we knew that. I mean, Andy Reid could, do what he wants on offense, but just let Jimmy Johnson do what he does on defense.
Let's go.
All right, 2 outs.
2 outs.
All right, here we go.
Whew.
Oh my God, we're like seconds away from sweep.
Calm down, Pete. Calm down.
We still have 2 more games to go.
No,
exactly.
But I mean, it's a doubleheader sweep.
Clinching the series win, yes.
Oh, it's Juan Soto.
Of course, it's Juan Soto. Son of a... God damn it.
He'll be here next year. It's okay.
God damn. I don't want Juan. I want Trey Turner. Give me Trey Turner next year.
We're going to get Juan Soto.
Man.
I'll take Trey Turner because Gene Segura is a... what do you call it? Gene Segura is the...
free agent.
Yeah. So... And so is Juan Soto. So give
we
me
don't
Juan Soto.
need either. We have Nick Maton.
Nick Maton. I like Nick Maton.
I love it. It's so fun because you have that's the one thing that's super fun about the Phillies right now.
You have a young nucleus, yeah.
Right, like they're not like all superstars, but they're all fun young players that are developmental. Like Mickey Mooney.
So you see Pete, you see how excited you just got right there about having a young nucleus. Why don't we get like that with the Eagles? Like it don't make no sense to me. It's like we keep on fishing for the negative.
Well, I tried telling you that last year, and all I heard was how we draft. It's not going to work out.
Well,
draft. I'm just saying.
Last two drafts have been good. Last two drafts have been good.
But these were some softball damn drafts.
It doesn't matter. Like he still could have fucked it up.
Sure.
There's tons of times where there's softball fucking drafts, and they're like, why would they do that?
Right.
And that's the point, like, because he fucked up on some softball drafts. That's. I mean, he has bounced back. I mean, it's shown that how
you show
our scouting room is getting purged every freaking year.
You show me a general manager who, within a year of losing his franchise quarterback and Super Bowl winning head coach, rebounds like this.
Yeah.
And all the talent and all the stellar picks and trades they've made.
I'm not knocking it. I'm loving it because it was the thing that we needed. We needed a youth movement. It damn sure didn't take as long as I thought it would have because I mean I was looking at it like Jesus, man, we're gonna have to.
We're gonna be bad for a while, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he turned it around. He left us with a whole lot of promise. I mean, he took one of our worst positions and made it to one of our top strengths.
Right,
with the linebacker core because I'm loving our linebacker core.
So the Phillies just brought up Jose Alvarado to close out the game. So Juan Soto.
You look at the last 3 years. There's like the only bad pick is obviously it's Jalen Reagor. Like it's awful. It sucks. Mm-hmm. But like you also got Quez Watkins in that draft. So
Oh, I mean, I still got hate it or not. I mean, I'm hoping still John Hightower can somehow.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
You know, no offense to Mr. Hurdler, but I don't know.
Rager and Greg Ward. I can't. If Greg Ward is on this football team this year, I'm going to lose my shit.
Right now, Phillies are up 6-5, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Jose Alvarado's pitching, and Juan Soto's at bat. So, as Mark Zumoff would always say, lock all your windows and doors. We're coming in for a landing. Coming in for a landing, Olive. We're coming in for a landing. Lock all windows and doors.
Sounds even funnier now that you say it when you're in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Exactly. But no, it's...
Oh, boy.
Man, freaking just want to keep it... Trying to keep it positive this year, man. That is everybody
positive about. Like, I'm so excited for Eagles football. I can't wait.
Well, because I'm just because I just think about the time when we had Carson, when we drafted him, it was nothing but the red carpet and beautiful flowers that was raining upon him.
What, for like 5 minutes before they all turned on it?
For his first 2 years. I mean, hell, because I don't care what anybody says, people are still watching the 2017 highlights, especially how Carson Wentz was dominating the beginning of that year.
Yeah, and then they're ready like to murder him.
So the count's
2-1. And
that's
well, I mean, he did bring it upon himself, but it was just like that was the craziest part because there was like no doubt.
I don't disagree with you, but we were still in 2018, 2019, like
still trying to hope that he can turn it around.
Jesus
Even
Christ,
though he will throw an interception and throw a touchdown.
Come on, Jose.
He has a 7.80 ERA. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
That was
7.80.
Of course he does.
Like, why is he pitching?
I don't get why. Yeah, I don't get why. Because you had Bilotti, I think that's how you say his name, Bilotti.
Why didn't you just let him finish?
Yeah, let him finish. He was doing good.
Yeah,
he was doing good.
Unless are they doing back-to-backs?
This is their second game of a doubleheader. Yeah, they had a game earlier today.
Okay.
I should say. Let's go.
I was gonna say if they was having a back-to-back for tomorrow, that's probably the reason why, just to try to save them.
All right, full count, 2 outs,
oh, shit.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
For all the marbles.
Send it home.
Yeah.
That's a good cutter too by Jose Alvarado. That's nice. 96 miles an hour. All right, let's close it out. Let's close it out. Juan Soto's getting ready. Winds up, throws it. Juan Soto walks.
Yeah.
You have national players on first and second. 2 outs still on the board, so hopefully you can get a pop up here or
wasn't even fucking close.
Yeah,
it was near his head.
I
just don't get why you take Bilotti out. I just don't understand it.
That's why I was like this. Was there a doubleheader? Because it better be because you're conserving them. Yeah, and that's not a good reason.
No, it's not at all.
That's why I'm like, I can let it slide if you was trying to conserve them and because you got a doubleheader or something like that. Got it.
Did we just walk Josh Bell? Oh no, they're switching out. Okay, they're switching out base runners. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right, pop out fly, end the game. Let's go.
Oh God, Nelson Cruz. You have Nelson Cruz up too. Oh, son of a bitch.
Is he good? I don't really.
I mean, he's older. He's not what he used to be, but it's Nelson Cruz. There we go. Got 1 strike. Let's go.
It's all about respect.
Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean Nelson Cruz has been around for fucking ever.
And of course, this will be the kind of setup for him, right, perfectly. The old timer comes up to the plate.
Saves the day. I can already see it.
See, he got one more moment left in him.
Yeah.
He knocks it out of the park, and guess what? He gets a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, right. Jeez. All right, so. Counts 1-1. Alvarado throws. Didi throws to first. Oh my God.
Is it an error?
Yep.
We lose?
No, it's a tie game. Didi overthrew it. Oh my God.
You know who wouldn't have overthrown that?
Wow.
Nick Maton.
Fucking Didi. Fucking
it's Didi. Reviewable, right?
Fucking Didi. Oh my God, he overthrew him.
See, trying to give out flowers tonight and trying to be all positive, and here you go. The angry sharks are swimming. By the way,
it was a simple routine throw to first from short. and it just sailed on him. Well, actually, no. Well, hold on. Let me see. So they're doing the replay. Didi throws it. Yeah, no. Didi overthrew Rhys Hoskins.
Damn.
So we're looking at a potential walk-off opportunity
for
the Nationals. God damn it.
But just a quick little
bases loaded.
I think Adam Sandler is a deep down like Sixers and Eagles fan because it seems like he's always kind of incorporating some kind of Philly shit in some of his movies.
What was the last Philly thing he had?
That anger management. Go back and watch Anger Management. It's
Anger
actually
Management
pretty
was
funny.
Philadelphia. Yeah, Anger Management.
You know who's someone who like randomly loves Philly, and I'm still trying to figure this out because I started it. Joey Lawrence.
Who?
The actor Joey Lawrence. You know, the guy from Blossom and Brotherly Love.
Nope.
Yeah, he's in like a lot of shit. But
let's see, Joey Lawrence. Yeah, I don't really pay attention.
He's the guy who went, whoa.
Joey Lawrence.
Like the name is kind of ringing a bell, but I can't.
Yeah, if you saw him, you'd know who it is.
He's from Pennsylvania.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's from Pennsylvania. Because he's from Abington. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. When he was on Blossom, his character randomly ends up becoming a Philly. So that's kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
And he had a music video in the 90s where he's rocking a fucking Randall Cunningham jersey.
Well, that's like the actor from did you ever see Bones or whatever? He does Bones, that Navy SEAL show. What the hell is his name? He's in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I know you're talking about that damn vampire motherfucker.
Yeah, David Boreanaz.
Batman.
Yeah, was he almost Batman?
Yeah, he was going to be Batman, but they told him he had to quit Angel, and he's like, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah. That was his moneymaker back then, man. He was like, is that Buffy the Vampire and that Angel money? And I can't give that up.
He's insane. I've never seen anyone hop like he did.
Phillies get out of the ninth.
Went from
6 to 6
to Bones, and then to this show right.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in Hollywood, man.
I hate extra innings in baseball.
Fucking Didi, son of a bitch.
And we try to give some praise to Didi. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Trying to give my boy some comeuppance, but you know, shit happens, I guess.
Yeah. That's all you can do. Shit happens.
So did you know Steph Curry was guard to win Finals MVP in 12 years?
What'd you say?
He's the first guard to win a Finals MVP since Kobe in 2010.
Oh, really?
That's fucking ridiculous when you say that out loud.
That is crazy.
Wow. Especially in a guard-heavy league.
and it's his first. It's his first final, or his first Finals MVP of his career too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that one. I mean
he just
his finals performance wasn't like this was his best performance,
right?
Because Steph was like in the finals was his best average for you would give you what 23, maybe 30,
something like
but
that.
It was always like Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala.
Oh yeah,
who's still not a Hall of Famer.
Well, heading into extras, which I'm not excited about, but
what Jake's
whoever it is.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
That's what I was like. This whoever it is.
Yeah.
Extra innings suck.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
especially
fan
if
of
you play baseball and you're just like, oh.
Like I'm all for more baseball. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, Phillies in extra innings this year are 2 for 4.
You only want extra innings if you're trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, he just sailed it. Didi literally just sailed it. But to be fair, Reese should have made that catch too, though, because it did hit his glove. He should have jumped up for it. And
or crazy idea, Rhys Hoskins doesn't have to do that if Didi Gregorius throws a throwable ball.
Oh, but it goes both ways. Yeah, absolutely.
See, that goes right back to what I say. Who deserves the praise? The quarterback that threw the football or the wide receiver that made the spectacular catch?
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it goes hand in hand.
Don says Iggy should have won Finals MVP.
No shit.
Some ball.
Like, oh, look at LeBron's numbers. It's like he averaged like 35, 14, and 13, but he only averaged 32, 11, and 12 when Iggy guarded him, though.
Yeah.
And the debate continues.
Yeah.
I literally would have just given him LeBron Finals MVP and called it a day. Like,
called it a day.
Hey, would have been for Jerry West.
Would have been done with it. All right, so
no.
You have Rhys Hoskins up. Oh my God, this umpire is awful.
No, he's the only reason we're in this game.
This umpire is awful. No, but I mean, like, the stuff's way too inside, or it's too high, or it's too low. It's still a strike. Ugh.
It's okay.
I can't.
Rhys gonna hit a 2-run home run. It's all right.
Why is Schwarber the runner at second?
Because he was the last one out.
I guess. That's so random that you have him at. See, this is the only time you should have Roman Quinn on your roster.
Yeah,
this is the only time. This is the only time you should have him on your roster.
I actually like Roman the second time around. He was decent.
He was okay. I don't know.
Once again, he's not a doable. That's immediately puts him up in my book. I would rather have Todd in outfield right now than a Double Herrera.
Hey, I played a mean center fielder in the first baseman, man. Don't knock my skills.
Todd's probably got wheels.
I don't care if you make errors and are like 0 for 126. I'll start you every fucking night.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
They called that a ball?
Oh,
I mean, I'm not mad about it, but it was right. Okay, I don't know what this umpire is saying. I don't know how that was a ball.
He's trying to keep the Phillies in the game, Jake.
That was right. That was right down the middle. I can't even. Whew. All right, full count. Full count for Reese.
He's getting ready to have a freaking aneurysm. He's like, "What are you talking about, Jake? He's helping us. Goddamn,
he's helping us win."
I don't give a fuck about your loyalty and fair play over there.
I'm just saying.
Say less, motherfucker.
If you're gonna call it,
he's like,
this
is baseball. You can steal every goddamn thing.
Exactly. Listen to the Yankees fan who knows all about stealing.
Reese walks.
Hey,
Schwarber.
That's why you stare at the pinstripes, baby.
You got Nick Castellanos.
There we go, man. First and second. Whoa!
Now, we have had a drought of Nick Castellanos home runs, and right now this would be the opportunity for Nick to do a little something.
Just a little something.
A little something, please.
They need to talk about the Pride Month, and as they're doing it, he just hits like a 3-run home run.
Yeah.
During the wonderful.
Oh, for all you June babies, I feel sorry for y'all.
What?
Because this is if you was a June baby, I don't know if this is the kind of month that you will be.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, so.
Hey, man, Pride's cool, man.
Nick Castellanos grounds out.
But fucking loser, why didn't you just bunt?
But you do have Reese now on second and Schwarber on third. But
there we go. Come on, don't fuck this up.
Now JT Realmuto is at the plate.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Double play time.
Yeah, exactly.
Double play time. Trying to wrap this up.
But Pete, you want to know who's batting behind him, though?
Who?
Garrett Stubbs.
Stubby!
Garrett Stubbs.
Oh, Jesus.
JT's going to make me have an aneurysm. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Can Schwarber steal home?
You have a huge gap in right field. If you can get that gap in right field, I will be happy. And all right, so counts 1-1. JT or Stubbs, please do something.
How about JT and Stubbs?
I mean, either or. I'd love for JT to actually do something.
I mean, that's how I would
Let's go,
say,
JT. Let's Go.
If Manny Rose and Tony
Go,
Storm come up to me, I don't care which
go,
one. I'm just like,
Reese,
one of
what
y'all
are you
do
doing,
something.
dude?
What's wrong?
Reese is an idiot.
What happened?
What do you call it? He overcommitted and he circled third, which made no sense, but it doesn't matter because what do you call it? What's his name?
Schwarber scored.
Yeah, Schwarber scored still, so the Phillies are up.
Is Reese out?
They're arguing something. Maikel Franco is arguing something. I think they're trying to argue interference.
I was the most disappointing prospect in Phillies history. No, I was.
Yeah, they're arguing something. I don't know what they're arguing because I don't have audio right now. So yeah, he gets it right up the middle. Right up the middle. That's huge. Oh, because the third base coach told him to go. That's why. The third base coach got excited and told Reese to go. Wow, what a throw from center field. Holy shit. What do we review? Can someone in the comments tell me what they're reviewing? Because I don't know what they're... Wait, are they... I'm so confused. What is going on right now? I'm so confused. There's no audio, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you got the head coach arguing with the umpire.
What is going on?
Garcia's upset. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
That was my best Joe Schmo impression.
Let me go to the fantastic powers of the Twitter machine. Let me see what Twitter tells me. Because Twitter never lies. Right, Pete?
No, never.
Oh. So it's actually 8-6.
Really?
So the Phillies are up 8-6 because so this is the tweet from Phillies Nation. He said JT comes up big, he singles back up the middle to score Schwarber, and the throw to home plate beat Hoskins by a mile, but was called safe due to interference. So the Phillies are up 8-6.
There we go. Once again, Rhys Hoskins saves the fucking day.
And the Nationals coach is about to get, I think he just got kicked.
Good, you fucking pussies. I despise Washington. I hate everything about the city.
Uh-oh.
That never gets old, throwing a coach out.
Damn right. Fuck you. Fuck
dude,
you, Nationals.
Dude,
Fuck
he's in his face, too. Oh, I love this.
Kick him in the ball. He's a National.
That will never get old.
Well, to be fair, in his defense, they've played like shit this entire series, so I completely understand where the coach is coming from. He's frustrated. Team hasn't played well. He needs some sort of morale to kind of boost him a little bit. Because this whole series has really just been a bunch of Washington Nationals just mess ups. Now, mind you, we've played well, but at the same time,
they could have
a lot of mistakes.
I'm sorry,
they gave away some games.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Jose Alvarado is gonna bat.
Oh, so they're saying okay, so when Maikel Franco was, or actually when Rhys Hoskins was running to third, Maikel Franco cut him off because he fell in front of him, so that's why they're calling interference.
Okay.
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bat.
So is he the first? He's the first pitcher of the year, other than
I think so.
Ohtani to hit.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
This is interesting.
Because remember, they don't have any more DHs.
That's interesting. The top of the 10th inning, Jose Alvarado's up to bat. Counts 1-1. Counts now 2-1. Phillies up 8-6 in the top of the 10th inning. What a crazy turn of events. My goodness.
Yeah, right?
What a crazy turn of events. I thought we were going to blow. I thought the 9th inning just wrote, we're going to go to extra innings. We're going to blow it. What a terrible throw by the catcher. And JT steals second, too. Look at this guy go.
Best catcher in baseball.
He's been shit all year, but he comes up big. Comes up big against the Nationals. I love it.
Fucking Nationals. Fuck them.
Yeah, I've never been there.
I could do a whole show
just shitting on the Nationals.
Yeah. Oh my god. I had a bunch of National fans getting ready to murder me.
They have fans.
Oh yeah, so right, surprising. Or no, it wasn't National fans. It was I hate all of their fans, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, Nationals don't have fans anyway. Yeah, the Nationals don't have fans anyway.
A bunch of Wizards fans were getting ready to kill me and two Friars.
But yeah, even when they were good during that World Series year, like it wasn't like it was packed, but it wasn't like full stadium packed. Like they don't, for whatever reason in DC, they don't care. They don't really care about their sports teams.
They care about other things.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that right alone.
Yeah, I was getting ready.
Not that type of show. Not gonna get canceled on air. Not doing it. No, thank you.
Nope.
I'm good. I am perfectly fine. Pete just wants to see the world burn. I see where you're going.
I usually do.
Exactly.
This is true. But we are not going that way. One day, if we have that type of show,
Come
sure,
on,
I'll open this. I'll open the
door
for
let's
you.
poke. I like poking things. It's great.
Oh, I bet you do.
Go Phillies.
It's a pot. I like to stir it.
I like to stir the pot.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like this. I can mess with you, Pete, because I know exactly where you're going, and I'm like, yep. I know I'm not going to touch it.
So top of the 10th inning, 2 outs. Alec bombs
there were
up.
places
Count
to go. I
2-2.
just didn't go.
Phillies are up
Jesus
6 against the Nationals. God damn it! This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. See, trying to be like an Obi-Wan over there, trying to always thinking like you can wiggle your way out of some shit.
Oh, I can. I've talked myself in and out of more situations than God knows what to do with.
How many outs and how many ins?
That's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed.
Alec bomb's staying alive.
I think the outs outweigh the ins, man.
Hey, man, as long as it's close, that's all that matters.
As long as it's close.
I don't think it's close. I think those outs are definitely outweighing those ins.
Yes. Exactly.
I convinced a Russian car dealership owner to give me a job with no experience.
Well done.
Well, because you talked him to death. He was just like,
he's like, all right, fine.
Yeah, right,
he's like, you know what? If it shuts you up, will you take the job, please?
Exactly. That should tell you all you need to know.
It's like, if you shut up,
exactly.
You get the
talked
job,
to
will
him
you
for
shut
like
up?
he talked to him for about 3.5 hours, and he gave you that straight up Russian stare for the 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, what do I need to do to get rid of you?
What do I need to do?
So then
give me a job, man. That's why
that wouldn't work, because then that just means he spends more time with me.
That's a good point.
Well,
and you're trying to get rid of me. You just have the much larger guy get rid of me.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens when you talk people to death, when you're just like, okay, what do I need to do just to get rid of you? Oh, you want a job? Okay, I'm going to put you at the far end of the office so I don't have to see you as much as I need to. How's that? Is your office at the far end of the building?
I mean, I'm in the back because they moved my desk back.
Oh, of course they did. They're like, all right, get him out.
Well, I'm not a salesperson, so I don't need the official desk.
But you're in the back.
I make the appointments.
This is a fantastic at bat from Alec Baum, by the way. This is fantastic.
You're in the back.
Right now.
Good. I love it. I love being in the back. It's like I have my own fucking office. That's literally what it is. It's like I have my own private office in the
back. Jake like, nope.
I'm a man of Jesus, and I will not resort to such things. Not happening. Nope.
I was getting ready to say, I was like, I bet you do. Oh, mercy.
All right, so the Phillies get out of the top of the 10th inning, up 8-6.
Pete, quit toying around with your inhaler and just go ahead and take a hit on the air, man.
Like, everyone, I have a problem. Look, I have a problem.
It's not drug use. It's exactly. You think it is drug use over there? He's like, I don't want to take a hit, but I need to.
Fucking inhaler.
No, I'm already at my limit for the day. Sadly,
I'm already at my limit.
I only get a finite amount of them because I don't think they're going to give me a refill. Sadly.
Oh,
Lord, see, you've been puffing away.
You just tell the doctor, be like, listen, I had a couple of drinks and I took more puffs of my inhaler than I
exactly.
Right? So, why were you doing that while you were drinking?
Like, I was drunk, couldn't help it.
I thought I needed it.
I usually fiddle around with my keys, and my inhaler was the next best thing. So just done.
I thought it was my breath mint.
Yeah.
It's a big ass breath.
It is a big ass breath mint.
Big ass breath.
Exactly. It's the new design that hits the whole mouth.
It's the whole mouth.
Is game over yet? I want to go home.
Exactly.
Nope, not yet.
I was like, did it come back from commercial yet? I'm behind.
Not yet. Real quick though, while it's on commercial, let me pull this up just so we can continue the discussion. Let me share my screen over here. So for people that don't know, hold on a moment. For people that haven't seen the logo, I should say, this is the new.
What's going up? Ooh,
this is the new look, the new font.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, don't ignore the Eagles logo. That's not a part of it. It's just the font you have to look at.
It's cool, man.
It's just like, I don't know. It's so bland. It's so bland.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta edit it. Like, just put the Kelly Green as the backdrop.
Look, there's the old font. It was fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
it scrolled down to the new font. Like, the new font. Yeah, like you can see that. Like, compare the two. It's just I don't know. Like, I liked how the feathers was like on the E and the S, and it's like now we just like we kind of focus on the E's. Like, it's
what
just like
are we
it's so
doing?
Bland. That's what I don't like about it. It's so bland.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if you change it to Kelly Green, maybe it might pop. That's the only reason why I'm like, I want to see if you change that background to a Kelly Green, will it help or hurt?
I can't tell if Claw Heenum's joking or not. I mean, there is people I know that like it. I don't know. I know Chucks likes it. I just can't. I don't know.
It just, I mean, to me, it looks like the new Atlanta kind of shit, you know.
Jake, all we have to do now is get rid of...
Yeah, Jimmy Gillespie. I'm right there with you. Like, it's generic font, slightly altered, but yeah, it's just like there's nothing to it. Like, there's no personality to it. It's just a generic font.
And like with the old font, it was like you had that kind of curvature. You know, it just pops.
Troy's not a fan. Yeah, I hear you, Troy. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I really don't care, to be honest. But like, it's just I don't know. If, like with me, it's like just, if it ain't broke, why fix it? That's just
silly, stupid things people want to complain and fight.
That's how I look at it. Like if it ain't broke, then
yeah, that's how
why fix it? That's just how I look at it.
And my thing is if we're going to change the words, I mean, are we going to update the logo too? I mean, like, what's the point?
That'll probably come eventually I'm trying to think.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, if we're going to change that, then I mean, are we going to change the logo and what's that going to look like? Is it to help support the going to the Kelly Green so we can still go back to use the midnight green? Because right now, I think that's the problem with the front office. Yeah. They trying to figure out, we still want to use like the midnight green or still hold on to that, but we do want to give the fans the Kelly Green. I'm like, dude, just go to Kelly Green. Is you can have more updated uniforms, which we desperately need. You know, is
to each his own.
Well, I don't know.
To each his own. It's just I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but I know as the season goes on, I'll give a shit about the font. I really.
See,
I don't think in anymore. Howie Roseman gave him every fucking
no excuse
he could find.
like if you wanted like a sentence to define this season, it's no excuses for anybody.
Damn right.
No excuses for anybody.
They gave AJ Brown. They gave him Zach Pascal. They drafted one of his favorite fucking targets from college.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought in another Oklahoma running back, the kid Kennedy Brooks. And then they look at all the fuckers they gave Jonathan Gannon, Hassan Reddick, Kaiser White.
They just signed Tart. Like
Tart. Anthony Harris is back. Marcus Epps is going to start. Fucking Kaiser White.
James we got one of the deadliest tandem in cornerbacks. Because I'm like this, you can try to think that you're going to pick on Maddox, but you can't do that.
Hopefully he can regain that 2020 form.
Who made that? What a play by Bryson Stott. My goodness. Save what would have been probably a run for the Nationals. What a play.
He sucked ass in 2021.
Well, they changed the defensive scheme. See, that's what they're not telling everybody. They changed up the scheme on him. He came from Carolina running that cover 3.
That's a fine excuse. That's a fine excuse, but there's no excuse now because you're playing next to Darius Slay. Yeah, and you're playing with Avonte Maddox.
You got talent everywhere.
Reason why you can't.
Yeah, I mean, Bradbury knows there's no excuse because you was number 1 corner on the Giants. Now you're the second
2 corner.
Yeah, you're number 2. You might have some balls. You might try to be the one that's target, but you're just as deadly as Slay. So
no, he's not.
All right, so
hey. Pull up who has the most deflects and interceptions since 2010?
Something like that.
Darius Slay and Bradbury.
I don't need deflections to know who's better. It's Slay. It's always been Slay.
He's the better corner, yeah.
He's the better corner, but it's
a nice corner. But I don't. There's a reason why someone is number 1 and someone's number 2. Darius Slay is number 1 for the reason.
Well, this is the problem with fucking Madden people. It's like you can't have number 1s across the fucking board. I mean, you're gonna have at least a 1A and maybe a 2B.
Darius Slay is the number 1. There's the reason why he's number 2.
Let's go. Phillies win in extra innings.
Woo.
Thank God.
Phillies get another series victory. I think this is their 4th straight. I believe this is their 4th straight.
What is that? 12 out of 14, or is it 13?
I was like, whatever series came out that funk of.
14. It would be 14.
Yeah, whatever series we was in that fucking rut.
First time winning 14 of 16 games since September 7th to 25th in 2010.
Golly gee.
Yeah.
Well, tell me this, Pete. Is Bradbury better than Nelson?
Yeah.
All right, then. There you go. That's all I need to know.
Yes. Did he have a better 2021 season than Nelson? No. But you can also look at factors as to why that happened with the Giants and everything. So he's going to have every opportunity to prove people wrong and show that he's worth all this money that he wants to get.
Yeah.
I mean, he did it for the first 2 years. I mean, like I said, they changed up the scheme. The team was okay. What pass rush did the Giants have? That
explosive. What are you talking about?
Well, they did just draft what's his name? They did just draft what the hell is his name? That pass rusher from Oregon. What the hell is his name?
Oh, Thibodeau. Yeah.
Thibodeau, yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau. Yep. So he'll probably
But that's what that lets you know is like this. They had 0 pass rush, so I don't give a fuck how great of a corner you are. If you had 0 pass rush and the wide receiver just running for days.
I'm trying to find that stat that I think Mr. Wing posted in here when the last time was they won a doubleheader.
Pass rushing teams in the NFL last year.
Where the fuck?
Who?
Eagles.
They were one of the best, yeah.
We wasn't like the absolute worst, dude. Like, come on, man.
We didn't at least bottom 5.
Oh, the Eagles' run defense?
No, just pass rush.
No, their pass rush wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
I mean,
compared to the
sacks
Giants.
wise, yeah, sacks
Oh,
wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't compare. Like, that's when you think about pass rush. Everybody think pass rush means equal sacks. No, if you hurry the quarterback and get him off his damn pivot foot, or where he was where he had his feet planted and get him moving, that's part of a pass rush. It's not always about the sacks.
Yeah, it's
all about speeding up the clock, making the quarterback get rid of the ball than where he wanted to. And if you Bradbury on the Giants, I mean, them wide receivers had all damn day. He couldn't. It's like, you can't guard nobody forever, man. Every corner gets beat. It's just how do you make it up?
Right. That's a big thing. So this is the first time the Phillies are starting the month with winning 14 of their first 16 games since August 1977.
Oh, damn.
Oof.
Oof. Talking about some history.
Yeah, right.
What was you doing back in those days?
Yeah, right. No, but Phillies are hot. Phillies are looking good.
But this is what scares me. Here it comes. It's like, I mean, I'm looking at my Yankees. Here we go. We're all hot and going into that damn All-Star game, and
then after the All-Star game, you guys,
every fucking time, all the hot teams that go into the All-Star game come out shitty. Shitty or slow.
I think Pete's dying.
Yeah, exactly. He over there yakking and there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I know the Phillies are exciting, Pete, but
oh my God, they're taking my breath away.
My
God, they're so good.
Man, are you
Kyle's over there, DJ?
Are you Kyle's damn cousin from South Park? The one that comes and visits? My Atlanta.
No.
Oh my
God. DJ Tanner.
Oh, the air is so dry up here.
It's fucking Denver, man.
That guy was Kyle's cousin was hilarious.
He was.
Thibodeau, I watched the dude on an ESPN documentary. He calls himself the chosen one.
I mean, the last guy who had a documentary and called himself the chosen one, he was pretty good.
Yeah, that's different. That's basketball, and literally that no. Thibodeau he was
a monster.
He went into that draft number one, and just the news and speculations.
Well, that says less about him, in my opinion. It says more about literally this is what happens when there's no quarterback.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, anyone can go. Like, it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Like, you could slip for any reason. Like, you could slip when there's no quarterback at the top. You can slip because you didn't shake someone's hands properly.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. But
yeah, very true. I mean, that's why this draft was crazy as it was, because you didn't know when the quarterback was gonna go. You didn't, and I mean, just like when the Kobe Dean, thank God, wherever that little rumor or medical record that was going around, I don't give a fuck. We got him in the third round.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
That's what we're going to talk about years from now, where it's like you're back-to-back third-round steals in Nakobe Dean and Milton Williams.
Mr. Wing has a good point. He says, why I say pass rushers are more important than elite cornerbacks. Aaron Donald shut Burrow down in the final 2 plays of the Super Bowl. Jalen Ramsey was getting toasted by. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Whoa.
Thank you, Mr. Wing. Thank you, Mr. Wing.
In what game was Jamar Chase toasting anyone?
Jamar Chase
certainly wasn't the Super Bowl.
No, he killed
the
Jalen
number
Ramsey.
one meme right there, because everybody saw about if Joe Burrow would have had an offensive line, he had Jamar Chase had Jalen Ramsey beat.
They're winning that too. Well, the thing was if Joe Burrow had an extra second to complete that pass to Chase, The Bengals are Super Bowl champions.
But that's why I'm like this. Wishes and nuts. That's why Aaron Donald got that contract, because at the end of the day, the Cincinnati had that ball last, and the defense stopped them. That's why defense is important. I know everybody loves offense, and everybody wants to turn into flag football league. But God damn it, that's why I love defense, because when you shut down that high powered offense or the quarterback that everybody's starting to love and everything, you shut that shit up. Nobody don't want to hear it. Everybody's like, well, fuck, we don't really have nothing to talk about now. Aaron Donald shut that shit up.
That's why this 2017 Super Bowl is so awesome, is that you get one of the coolest defensive plays ever, and you get the high-scoring football game.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, all it takes is that one motherfucking play.
Earl Thomas, who, motherfucker?
Hey.
That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker can't even get in the league anymore.
Exactly. Now we can officially say that
he might be going to jail. He might be going to jail apparently.
Oh yeah, he's on the run.
Man, because I was talking to someone and they tried bringing it up, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? He hadn't played football in like 2 fucking years."
Right.
I mean, it was bad when even when Earl went up to Jason Garrett talking about come and get me, and the Cowboys didn't even sign him.
Yeah, no.
That's where I was like, okay.
My favorite thing about that will always be, it's like, so when they tried to talk about the difference between Howie and Andy drafting, when they'll talk about Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham, they'd be like, oh, well, Howie drafted Brandon Graham, but Andy Reid drafted Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
I said great. Howie drafted the better player.
Yep. But, I mean, there was a couple comments from Mr. Wing. There was a couple comments. Oh, yeah. Let me see. It was
what do you got?
It was the old Buddy Ryan stuff.
Yeah,
it's nothing crazy. I wanted to save it for after, but then we got too into the Phillies, and then we just kind of
disappeared.
Yeah, pretty much. So the Phillies have won 5 straight series for the first time since 2011.
Maybe it was Girardi.
Pete.
Maybe it was. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not.
It's crazy because Pete.
It's a major turnaround.
Well, Pete ushered that question. I think it was it was the day that we got rid of Girardi. Yeah.
So
I think it was the following week. He's like, it might be Girardi. I'm like, yeah, maybe.
So one of my friends on Twitter at Gina Marie, super fun girl who loves talking sports, very brilliant. I like listening to her shit because she knows her stuff. So one of her tweets was, maybe it was Girardi, like the day after when they won that first game, and then I think about it every fucking time they win a game. I'm just like, I bring it up to him, and I'm gonna bring it up every time they fucking win on the show. I'm gonna bring up her tweet because it's like it's fucking brilliant every fucking time.
Yep. But no, it's.
I mean, it's different with baseball, man. It's like managers, man. It seems to me like if you just lose even just a quarter of that locker room, it affects the whole damn team, man.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like you get rushed to the chopping block when it comes to freaking managers and baseball as compared to like NBA coaches or NFL coaches. It's like, you got to go. This if you got five talented players on your roster and they ain't doing so well, it's like this. Yo, you got to go. You ain't working this roster right. The lineup is terrible. But I mean, it maybe was Joe. I'm sorry. You don't make a huge turnaround like that, and it seems like the team is not having no lingering effects after you left.
Yep. 14 of 16, Todd. 14 of 16.
14 of 16.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's not really too much of a lingering effect. It's one thing where a manager gets like what was my boy name? Like Dusty Baker. It's like when they get rid of him, you see like a little bit of a linger, like the players and certain, they'll even speak out for him like, hey, we didn't want him to leave. He was doing a good job. So it'll be up and down. 14 of 16. and still hot.
Yeah, so this is interesting.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wink says Seth Joyner told a story when Ryan was going to draft Eric Williams to give Randall Cunningham help. Got fired, and the Eagles drafted Anton Davis.
Oh, wow.
I believe it. I totally believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, I totally believe that. Doesn't shock me at all. Just given how bad that team was back then, that doesn't shock me whatsoever.
You got a point. I mean, you talking to where we drafted, where we could have had Warren Sapp, and we drafted some combine highlight freak.
But he was all right. He was okay.
Nah, shut up, Pete.
Yes,
shut the fuck up, Pete. Shut the fuck up, Pete. Pete. Warren Sapp is in the Hall of Fame.
I understand that, but like he's not the draft bust that people make him out to be. Like,
dude, where it's all we always compare to what you could have had or with that pick instead of, well, how did it turn out? No, motherfucker. If you knew you could have had a Hall of Famer that wanted to play in Philly, like that's one thing that we keep on sneezing at. Warren Sapp wanted to play in Philly.
Yep.
He wanted to take over like the Reggie White. He knew exactly.
He wanted to be the next one. Yeah, he wanted to be the next one.
Because could you imagine how that would have went? We would have had Reggie White, Warren Sapp, and then Fletcher Cox.
Yeah, because and like Mr. Wink said, he wanted to be an Eagle because he idolized Jerome Brown.
Exactly, but that seamless transition. I mean, now we got Jordan Davis. I mean, sorry. I mean, we draft for the line, man. Yep. Why shy away from it?
God bless him. I'm so happy we got my guy.
I agree.
I got my guy in back-to-back years. I have to determine who I'm going to get next year.
Oh yeah, I mean that's. I'm calling it. Me and Jake might be on the same boat as me. We got to get Tomlinson. That's why I'm like, I need Hurt.
We got to give me some time to go through tape and everything. Okay.
No, well, I'm already putting Tomlinson down as our new pass rusher for Brandon Graham.
I'll take Tomlinson in a second.
Exactly.
I got to make sure the streak continues.
As long as if Jalen Hurts really, balls out this year and he gets the keys to the franchise, please go get Tomlinson. If we get that, this defense will.
So what does he play? Because I'm not the biggest college guy.
He plays a little bit of outside line, but like pretty much he's a Son Reddick.
Basically.
Okay, so he's more so a pass rusher that lines up at linebacker, essentially.
Yep, like he can line up like right in the middle of the because they even did that with Harris and Parsons? Yeah, like he's Michael Parsons in a way.
So he's Michael Parsons without all the shenanigans.
Off the field, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you look him up and like
if he was a straight out linebacker, I'd probably be against it.
Mm-hmm. No. You put Tomlinson on there. That means you have a Son Reddick and him that can move all over the fucking place and can rush the passer. And then on top of that, you got Nakobe. Like, dude, that will set our defense. And then we just get start getting some cornerbacks so we can have the future. And then this defense is set up for like years to come.
Yep.
Because truly, besides depth on O-line, what more could you really do on the offense? Like, seriously.
True. Yeah, no, you're right.
So what is his name? I'm sorry.
I forgot his first name, but it's Tom. Just put Alabama
Tomlinson, yeah. It'll pop right up.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that's what I know. Well, if Ohio State quarterback and Bryce Young come out, but I really want Hurts to succeed. I mean, it's set up too perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You can for real, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith could probably be one of the greatest tandems of this year's generation. I mean, dead ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm like, there's nothing more besides adding depth on the O-line and maybe get ready to replace Lane Johnson. We already got the future in center. So
Yeah.
I think he's still like 2 years away from
Who?
Lane Johnson. I think he's like 2-3 years away.
Yeah,
From
I'd say.
but I
like
mean, go
two.
ahead and have the guy. Go ahead, have the guy in the house.
Yep.
Go ahead, and start preparing them. So when you make that transition, it's smooth. Because I mean, there is no glaring weakness on the offense. I mean, if you want to say running back, I mean, you're stretching a little bit, but I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, of course, I would love to have like a more of a power back, but I mean,
yeah.
If I'm dinking and dunking you to death, I mean, because AJ Brown to me can have the possibility of being as great as Larry Fitzgerald. Because he can play on the outside, but he can kill you on the inside. That's what like Larry did. He could play on the outside, but he killed you if he played in the slot.
Well, Larry in his prime, he was just a matchup nightmare. If you remember, he was burning
he lined up everywhere,
was killing everybody. He was killing everybody.
That's
and then when he got older, he wasn't as fast as he was, so he moved to the slot, and he was still killing people.
But that was the beauty of it. I mean, AJ Brown right now is already killing people in the slot, but he can play on the outside.
And you know what? He'll be playing for another contract too, because he's only 24, which is insane.
Exactly.
To me.
And then
he's
you
talking
about Devontae Smith. I mean, that's why I'm like, as long as Jalen Hurts is the guy.
That's the thing too that worries me, is because if Jalen's the guy, obviously you have to pay him after this year. Fine, but I want to keep Devontae too. But I just don't know if that'll.
But that'll
happen.
The cap is going up so much.
No, that's true.
It's like that's why right now we're set up, because at least our offensive line will be young on those rookie contracts. Yeah. So that still gives you that possibility of paying Devontae. I mean, it all depends. I mean, right now you got AJ at 25. I mean, if you can work it out to where even Devontae will be 25, maybe 28, you know, keep it like at least keep it within that 20, not like the outrageous like 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then if you can get Hurts to take like in order to keep this nucleus together, he'll have to take like almost like a Patrick Mahomes kind of deal to spread that money.
Yeah. I don't know how you're gonna do it. One comment from Mr. Wing, and then there's another one I have to rebuttal with.
Oh yeah, go ahead
for a second. He says only thing stopping the Eagles is injury and possibly experience. I see AJ Brown as more of an athletic Anquan Bolden.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, Anquan Bolden's one of my favorite receivers of all time. I love Anquan Bolden.
Anquan Bolden was what you call built for tough.
In his prime. Whew.
And that was like the craziest thing sometimes.
Him and Andre Johnson, those are my two favorites.
But if you look back at it, it's like when Anquan Bolden was there with the Cardinals, he was there, the early Cardinals, and then they finally had Larry Fitzgerald and that tandem. I mean, you kind of wish that tandem would have lasted long. Same with Ronnie White, with Julio Jones. It's like you always say when you have those tandems that you wanted to like last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Well, but it never does. Like Chris Carter, Randy Moss, it is exactly so. Well, now that we have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, it's like you gotta somehow make that last, man.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is too, both of the guys are extremely young. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Young. I mean, one just got paid, is still separated. So.
I see you, Mr. Wayne. I see you.
Hey.
That's why I like.
I remember that hit that Bolden took at the Jets game. Yeah. Dislocated his jaw and everything.
Oh, he was still playing.
He still played, but he held on to that ball. That's why I say sometimes, quarterbacks can't make always the perfect throw, but that's why wide receivers make the big bucks too. Because when you make those type of catches, I mean, that's what you got to say. You got to pay the man.
Yeah. Now, is Devontae going to get like $100 million contract? I don't know. Obviously, we're only in Devontae's second year, so like
that's why I'm like this. It's got a nice little gap between him and AJ. contracts. It's a nice little gap. I mean, yeah. This is Jalen Hurts' third year, so you still got one more year. But it's like we like to nip things in the butt. So
yeah, exactly, and that's my only rebuttal with Mr. Wing. I'd rather nip it in the butt now, so you don't have more QB contracts coming up, being like, oh well, look what this guy got paid, look at that, and then then it keeps building the proverbial quarterback cap per se. But,
and not only that, but I mean, paying him now, especially Hurts, it does work to our benefit because he's still developing. So you don't have to throw out that whole, oh, he's got to be the top paid quarterback.
Right.
It's like you can, if that's why I'm like, if he can take a Mahomes kind of deal to where he'll at least make $20 million a season, it'll at least keep
but
the
it's
cap
stretched out. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it keeps our cap honest, and you won't lose Devontae Smith. You won't lose AJ Brown. You know, you'll be able to keep a nucleus on the defensive side. So it definitely helps because, as you can tell, Kansas City, it might seem like you lost the cheetah. I mean, I know everybody was harping about that, but at the same time, it hurts both of them. I mean, I know Tyreek Hill is trying to hype up Tua, but I'm like, dude, you lost. You had a quarterback to where you can burn people, and he could throw the ball and gets it to you.
Well,
now,
my only. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say is just like now for Tyreek Hill, he's gonna have to work the route running, and I don't by him being a little bit more smaller. Like just like same way we saw with Deshaun Jackson. We never really saw Deshaun Jackson really do like more, slants or anything like that. It was more like burn, post, those kind of routes. And that's what Tyreek Hill reminds me of. And I don't know.
But it's like an all-around wide receiver. He's much better than Deshaun Jackson, at least in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I give him that.
He's a much better all-around wide receiver. He runs his routes better and that whole thing.
Yeah, that's where we're going to really see.
Yeah, we'll see. And the fact that Tyreek Hill, I know he's just saying it because it's his teammate. He's like, I think Tua throws a more accurate ball than Patrick does.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, does he?
Yeah, but again, he's not gonna out his teammate, and people get outraged. We're like, how could he say that? Like,
I mean, that's why I'm like this. I know what he's trying to do. It's like what he's trying to do, but it's like but it is going to be a track meet between him and Waddle. I mean, my God, that's why I'm like
And I'll say this about Jalen Waddle: I think he has the best celebration in the NFL. The little penguin waddle that he does, it's great. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, because it fits his last day perfectly.
Oh, it's a match made in heaven. I love it. I love it.
And that's where I'm like with Miami. It's like you better be ready for them drags or them late crossing routes with Waddle or Tyreek Hill because they're gonna murder people like that. By the time Smith is
I'll worry about that in 3 years.
Going rate for wide receivers is probably going to be around 28 to 32 million. Yeah. But again, I mean, it is what I don't know. It depends on the year or the 2 to 3 years.
Well, as long as it's like because
contract too, so
they saying by the third year, as long as there's no major setback, the salary cap will be just so
it'll keep going up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it'll be to that point where that's why I'm like, knowing that we got Howie knows how to, he
knows how to manage all of it. Yeah. That's why I never worry about the cap since we have Howie. That's the last thing I worry about with him. That's the last thing. The fact that he was able to figure out our cap hell situation after we got rid of Carson, I'm good.
And that's what I'm saying.
Nothing to worry about.
He indebted it because we was new knowing that we got rid of Carson, knowing that we couldn't still we was worried about the cap that year, but he still put a viable product out there.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You'll put a secondary together that was basically Steven Nelson, Rodney McLeod, Anthony Harris, and whatever sticks and twigs you had left over.
Sticks and twigs, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's why I'm like, he set it up, but this time he definitely had to flex the muscles because we had to get younger, and like I said, I mean, and you need a little luck on your side too, because like I said,
sure.
there was no.
How do we trust?
Hey, I'm still excited that we got Dean. Like you just don't know because.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
I was going through my Twitter like a few weeks ago, just seeing my old tweets and shit. Because I'm like, I don't tweet often. I usually like retweet with people, and I go back and forth in conversations. So it's always there's very few and far between what I write.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my tweets was the Eagles. Two things: the Eagles will not trade for a big name wide receiver, and they will not draft a first round linebacker. I was wrong on both accounts.
Yeah,
exactly. I told you could have changed.
Oh no, I was right, and I was wrong.
I mean, granted, Dean didn't go in the first round. Dean, like you right, we did not use technically we drafted a linebacker in the first round. I was wrong
at the same time. I'm completely.
But we got that first round caliber. That's all that matters.
I think Dean is better than the other guy whose name is fucking escaping me.
Oh, his other linebacker or his other teammate.
Walker.
Walker, the other linebacker who went in the first round.
Or Quan, or what was it? Quan? What was it? Quan or something like that?
Not Walker.
I forget.
The one that went to the Packers.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I know one linebacker went to the Packers. What was another linebacker? I think that didn't happen till like the second round.
Yeah, it was something like that. I forget.
Because I know it was just the Packers that like they took the Georgia linebacker, but it wasn't Dean.
Right. Yeah, I forget.
And the rest were like pretty much the defensive line and a couple of corners. But I forgot his name.
Devin Lloyd, that's who it was.
Oh, Devin Lloyd. Yeah.
Oh, Devin Lloyd. Oh, yeah.
I like Devin Lloyd a lot too.
I thought you meant like another linebacker from Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Like, it was just something. Like I would have, like if we would have took Lloyd. I mean, would have been all right. Yeah. But I don't know. It was just something about his game. It was just a little bit worried for me. Maybe because it's just his frame.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like
he's not as fast. That's the other
thing. Yeah, that's what it just seemed like to me. Is like when you talking about shooting that hole. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't like his speed.
Yeah, he's fast, but he's not as fast as Nakobe. That's for sure.
Yeah, like when you see Nakobe, like when a hole open up for that running back, and you just all of a sudden like you think you see a little daylight. Here comes Dean filling it up and not afraid to lay you on the ground. So I love that.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is just seeing Davis. God damn.
Yeah,
dwarf Sam Fletcher.
And Mr. Wing even says, "Wonder who spread the bad medical about Dean." That's weird.
Wiley Roseman.
Yeah, I don't know who did it, but whoever did, thank you.
Absolutely.
The doctors even said they're like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's ready to go for camp." So I don't know.
He's going to be at rookie mini camp. What are you guys talking about?
I love how he checked at least 5 times. He's like, "Are you sure there's nothing wrong with like what?"
I put. We usually don't get these guys. What's going on here?
Yeah, right. That's what I said. I'm like, this doesn't happen.
Jake, I called it. Did I not?
Yeah, they did. They turned the page, and he said it in the press conference. He's like, "Yeah, we changed our philosophy." And
well, why don't we start looking at those Alabama guys? They're pretty good.
Yeah, because Jeffrey Lurie's like, "Wow, these Alabama guys are plug and play guys." He's like, "Yeah." Now he's like, "Yeah." Jeff's like, "We should draft more of them." I'm like, okay.
Great.
All right, cool.
That's when you knew Jeffrey Lurie was just like he went back and he's just like, my hands are off.
But not only that, but it was just the craziest thing that how like before drafting Dean, he had to make sure he wrote down to take Dean if he was there, just to make sure like those trade because he said like there was at least 5 trade possibilities that was really intriguing that he was itching to take, but he was like, no, take the play, just take the player.
Somebody watched draft day that morning.
Yeah, Tom, big wins. Big wins today. Phillies are looking
good. The Godfather was happening, brother.
like Pete said a couple weeks ago, might have been Girardi.
Vontae Matt, no matter what.
Might have been.
Yeah, it might have been that guy. Might have been that guy.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a tad. Just a little bit.
Winning 5 straight series. I don't think Girardi did that.
Don't want to get too high. Happy. Just keep it moderate.
Just a thought. Got
but
one of the.
It might have been that Joe guy.
Yeah, maybe. Might have been.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those Joes, man.
Son of a bitch. But no, it's awesome what they're doing right now. It's
Joe's, Glenn's,
either or. Yeah, Joe's or Glenn's.
Hey,
but no, I mean, for this baseball team to do what they've been doing since they brought in Rob Thompson compared to where they were.
Give him an extension.
Yeah, maybe.
Whoa.
Gotta finish the season first.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be pulling out no checkbook yet, fool. What's wrong with you?
But no, it's truly amazing. Just the turnaround.
Coach of the year.
It's insane.
Yeah, hey, keep that goddamn checkbook in your pocket.
Coach of the year.
Jesus, man, your money burns a hole in your pocket there, Pete. My goodness, I gotta see what what's going to be the end result of this year.
Yeah.
At the end result, depending on where we fall or how much we succeed, then I might pull out the checkbook. But right now, hell no.
If they make the playoffs this year, I think Rob Thompson gets an extension anyway. That's why I was like, I didn't want to, just put like that quick little ceiling on it, like, hey, if you make the playoffs, yeah, he's worth keeping. He'd be the first manager to do it in 10 years. That's my only thing. That's
true.
How I look at it.
Like, it's not like he won like 4 in a row and then it just kind of went up and down.
Right.
He's won 14 of 16.
Yeah, it's insane.
Hey, that's why I'm like this. Let's keep ourselves grounded. Let's
I'm with you.
Keep the task at hand before we start pulling out some checkbooks.
Well, like we said earlier on in the show too, it's the Phillies are going to have a real test at the end of the month against the Atlanta Braves, and
there it is.
Obviously, the Nationals aren't really the best opponent to compare how you are to the rest of the league, and then they have the Rangers. The Rangers are they're okay.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love the win series against the Dodgers. We went against some of the upper echelon of the MLB, but this is where you talking about the championship teams that has been there, that still got the nucleus.
Yep.
If we can beat Atlanta going into the spring break, at least we know I don't feel as though we got to make any major trades. Like, of course, you always want to try to bolster your bullpen.
That's the only thing. You still need bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck where you at in the season, and you always look to bolster your bullpen. Like, it's just a given.
Also, another thing, I know it's not popular, but might want to trade JT. Just a thought. Just a thought. Move on from JT, maybe. Even possibly move on from Reese, then you can.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Watch your P's and your Q's over there, Mister.
I'll trade Reese in a second.
The dead has risen.
Trade Reese. Move JT to first.
Then Reese,
and then bring up what's his name, Hopi from the minors. That's what I would do. Because that our catcher in the minor league system's killing it right now. Killing it. No, again, I'll give JT a little golf clap for saving the day tonight, but yeah, I need more out of my best catcher in baseball. Need more.
I'm never against a youth movement, man. I never against
exactly.
You just
and Bryce is forever. He's like, we need young guys in here. It's like we need.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to squeeze that lemon of the last juice, but sometimes, man, you think there's still some juice left in it, and it's just not. It's just what you think it is. I mean,
right.
I'd rather bring in something young that can develop, and if he's killing it right now, might as well bring him up. Let's see what he got, because that's one thing about baseball. You always gotta keep testing the young guys. Bring them up, see where they at. Then if they're not where they at, then send them back to the minors. But at least see, what they can do. And if they're on a hot streak, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Which Joe did not do.
No, Joe did not do that at all.
It's actually, you know what? I'm not even calling him Joe. He doesn't deserve to be called Joe. You're Schmo. It's when we talk about his name, you're Schmo.
Schmo Girardi.
Schmo Schmarardi. His name is Schmo. Right now, whenever we talk about him, it's Schmo Schmarardi.
Nice voice crack, by the way. Well done.
Hell yeah. Schmo.
Listen here. We didn't need Schmo, okay?
Schmo Schmarardi.
Schmo Schmarardi.
That's great.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Actually, I'm going to change that to my Twitter handle. Schmo Schmarardi.
God, what is this?
Is it Bobby?
Jesus Christ. Huh?
Is it Bobby?
No, it's fucking Jason Tatum's dad. He wrote it like a whole heartfelt post on Instagram. He's like, "Oh, I'm so proud of my son." Shut up, you lost. Shut up.
My son choked.
Yeah, your son choked in the biggest series of his career. He's one of the first players.
He's like Ben Simmons.
He's one of the first players in NBA history to have over
100 turnovers.
That's impossible. That's literally impossible.
Damn, he's just like Ben.
That's literally impossible. And he ended up doing it somehow. Over 100 turnovers in the playoffs. That's insane.
Like literally in a Samuel Jackson voice. How the hell you do that?
Right. Yeah, literally.
How do you do that? How? Like, hold on. How many? It's like this. Okay, how many games y'all play? Okay, y'all play 6. Okay. Granted, okay, that's 10. Oh, Lord, boy, you need to sit down.
No. You're doing too much.
It's like this. That's why it's like this. Which game did you really fuck up on?
Right. But, you guys got anything else before we wrap up?
No.
If you ever want to, I think Joanna Jawelski or whoever, I can't pronounce her name, is Russian, but the UFC fighter that she just went ahead and retired.
Yeah.
I think her and Ronda Rousey probably have the, or tie for spoiled athlete in the UFC because they both like to talk shit to their opponents. Mm-hmm. I mean, they both was kicking ass, but as soon as they got humble, they just they never got back on the track, and she checked it out.
Yep.
Hey, I'll tell you, you can talk trash, but when it becomes your crutch, you're gonna lose. And It seemed like when Ronda and Joanna just kept on talking crap to their opponents, it's like they needed to, just to you needed that confidence within yourself.
Right, it's part of their thing. That's just how it is.
And once
Ronda, I've never been a fan of Ronda. That's just me. I never understood it. Like, she was really good. Don't get me wrong, but people talked about her as one of the best ever. No.
To me. I give
you got to put Cyborg up there just because of how long.
Yeah, Cyborg I love. Gina Carano, that's
another one.
She started to put the female MMA world on notice because she was drop dead gorgeous, but man,
she's a little
she got humble
right now.
And then Amanda Nunes.
You
could argue she's the GOAT. There's definitely arguments for that.
Holmes definitely
Holly Holmes had her moments. Yeah.
She's that one consistent, her and Misha Tate. You're happy because they help bolster that female roster of knowing some names. So that's why I say they play an important role because Kat Sagano, Sarah McMahon, they got ran through the Ronda Rousey train, and so it's their names never really got respected until
that was really quick. No, Bailey Falter, one of the pitchers who pitched earlier today. They already sent him back down to AAA. That was quick.
Damn. That's why I say you got to see where they at. If you're not where you at, bye bye.
Quick. Oof.
Hey, baseball don't play, man.
Yeah,
It's
Rob
like you
Thompson's
always
like,
gotta.
all right, after this press conference, I'm sending this guy's bitch ass down.
And
Like,
speaking
nah.
Hey, that is the one sport where you better always have your gas tank filled, and your bags packed, because you just don't never know where the hell you're gonna be going.
Yeah, unless you're one of the better players in baseball. Like if you're like a fringe guy, like a career fringe guy, then you can't settle down anywhere. Like, all right,
Hell no.
give me a moving company. Let me call this one moving again.
Yep.
All right.
Fuck a moving company. You better just have only 2 bags, because you're gonna be a partner.
I'll get like a fold out cot and a pillow.
A futon.
Yeah, or something. Christ. But guys, this has been another edition of Fan Friday. As always, Jake Friel, Pete Young, Todd Womack down below.
What's happening? Always back.
We'll catch you guys back next week on another edition of Fan Friday. Later, guys.